Ladies and gentlemen,
That's the rattlesnake can too.
welcome back to another episode of ROIL TALK Podcast, where we smoke, lift, and
How's that guy's voice?
live.
That was fucking dope.
If it's your first time tuning in, please allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Joe,
Adam.
and we got Jorge behind the desk over there.
The one, the only.
The only
The
motherfucking Jorge.
Hey,
dude.
stay out of his DMs, ladies.
Yeah, I said on the last
time.
podcast, stay out of his DMs.
One at a time.
No.
Right, Jorge? Jorge's like, take a number.
Thank you to everyone who's been showing us love and support. We are on the road to 1,000 followers on Instagram. We are closing in thanks to you guys and all your support and
Views
love.
are killing it.
If you guys wouldn't mind, give us a subscribe, follow, leave us a comment if you want. Shoot us a DM,
Shoot Jorge one.
which it sounds like there's a lot of DMs being shot out lately.
Yeah, all over faces.
We also have a thing we're working on for a 1,000 follower giveaway too. So give us a little time. We'll get
Huge
it
giveaway.
Yeah, it's
coming
actually
soon.
a big one. So
Oh, yeah.
Huge giveaway.
we're trying to make it Royal Talk specialty a little better than the rest. So we're working on it, guys.
Yeah.
Let us do our thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Without any further ado, we're gonna get into today's episode. It's gonna be a doozy. So
you gonna share the introduction to everybody with your phone you just played?
I figured that was the opening.
Yeah,
Well, it's already on camera, so we're good, I guess.
I was thinking since I already played it and we had a whole thing about it, we'll just clip that too and kind of shout it out. You know?
Okay, perfect.
We'll figure out something for him though. We'll shout him out in a minute too. All right, but yeah, let's get this episode going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a fellow podcaster in the house tonight.
Yes.
He's a little novice, but we brought him in to show him some ropes and show him some love and see what he can, bring to the table. We're all about love and showing out the high desert
Especially
people.
the love.
Yeah, the love, Jorge.
Extra love.
Get that rattlesnake ready.
It's up. It's up.
Yes. So, anyways, without any further ado, we got Mr. David Faux.
What's up?
What's up?
David
What's
Faux.
up?
Dez Rez Epoxy. He's got a couple things going on. He's an entrepreneur. He's just like us. So we brought him in to sit down, and we're going to chat.
Right on.
Hey,
Thanks for
welcome.
having me.
Thank you, buddy, for coming.
Thank you.
We are the teachers today, gentlemen.
Oh,
We're
wow.
the teachers.
Oh, we're the
We're the
teachers.
teachers.
I'm like,
He is.
I think, yeah. Well, I think we're gonna learn a thing or two from him too today.
we'll see.
Seems like
But,
you've done a lot of stuff. So
I have. To me, it's not a lot, but
of course,
it's more than most, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
But I have been through some shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
46.
Okay. You born and
an
raised here?
21.
Or?
Born and raised, dude.
Desert?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
St. Mary's.
Me too.
Yep. In 78. Grew up in Hesperia.
Okay.
Went to Hesperia all my, went through high school and everything, Hesperia High. And then, been here since, floated around Victorville, Apple Valley. Just been
It's all just
kind
a-
of bouncing around, you know what I mean?
A hop, skip, and a jump away from each other.
Yep. I've tried to get out of the desert
So-
a couple of times, but I just can't.
Pulling you back.
Yeah,
so
I've
you-
learned to embrace it.
So you watched the whole desert grow,
Oh, for sure.
like where Ranchero used to be dirt.
Yeah.
Bear Valley was.
Dude,
it wasn't really Bear Valley to stop at Hesperia Road.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that have seen it come along, a lot further than I have. But, yeah, I know when I was growing up on Balsam, where Bear Valley and Balsam is. That's
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
it used to be. It was the first Walmart,
Okay, yeah.
and now I think it's an Amazon now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's Balsam. So I was like 2 blocks up right there.
Okay.
And it was nothing but dirt lots, and I rode my dirt bike freaking everywhere,
Just from the house.
Yeah, just it was all empty lots, and now there's not one empty lot,
Well, Sequoia is like apartment city. Like,
Sequoia,
just,
yep.
You know what I mean? It's
Sequoia.
all apartments down that road.
Yep. Exactly.
I remember when we would come up here to visit my grandma in front of the Walmart. Remember there was a Tower Records? Was it a Tower Records? Or
No, it was.
what was it?
You can't remember. It was a music store right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was it though? It was a one forever, like a
Yeah.
big.
Dude,
Yeah,
I used to go
yeah,
there with my brother.
yeah.
Was it warehouse music?
Warehouse.
You think
It was.
It was.
I think it was.
Did you
Wow,
go in
I
there? They
can't
had like
believe
Yeah, I forgot about that.
movies, records, fucking action figures. Oh, it was
That was a
dope.
popping off little spot.
It was.
Right? There used to be Hudson's Grill right there. There's a dentist office right there. It
Yeah,
used to
the
be called
dentist is still
Hudson's
there.
Grill. Yep.
Like,
It was a little fucking restaurant. that was really fucking cool.
Bro,
back
I
in the
kind
day.
of miss those times, bro. When you
Yeah.
have to go buy your music. You know what I mean? It wasn't just online or anything.
Oh,
You had to
back
like
in
go
the-
spend
yeah.
some time.
Oh,
you guys,
yeah.
They
you
have
guys
the
remember
headphones.
going
You
to
can
get
listen to some
CDs, like
stuff.
waiting for a CD to drop, and then go get the CD.
And then listen to that one CD a million times.
I was
Yeah.
lucky enough.
Repeat.
Did you ever go to
would've-
Virgin?
Yeah.
Of
Records?
course.
Remember they had the little porn section? You know, those
Yes.
walk back there, dude.
I don't know that. About that.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
Was there a Virgin up here?
No,
No,
that's
that's
Ontario.
where,
That means in general.
Oh.
When we used to go chill with my cousin in LA, we used to go Tower.
Towers,
That
big.
was
Tower.
bitching, dude. Yeah, he took us there.
Did you ever go to what's the one in LA, the famous one? Amoeba Records? No? Oh, that place is 2 stories.
We should ask him because we lost this on an episode. But I'm gonna ask. What was it? Hollywood Video or Blockbuster?
I'd have to say Blockbuster.
I agree. See, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
that was your first choice. If you had to pick, like, if you're
Yeah.
gonna go rent a movie or whatever, you're going
Yeah.
to Hollywood Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more OG. I like more OG shit. Whatever's OG. Home Depot is more OG than Lowe's, right?
Okay.
I'm going to Home Depot.
Okay.
I do whatever's OG.
You're there first.
Yep.
So
Blockbuster was.
Do you shop at Lowe's at all?
When Home Depot doesn't have it, I do go over to that side of the aisle.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't have shit there.
What do you notice the difference between the two stores? Like, if you could break it down.
Just some. Actually, if you really want me to get into it,
Yeah.
it's a different demographic. I
Okay.
think there's millennials that shop at. I feel
Lowe's.
like there's a right and a left when it comes to Republican. Honestly, I feel
Dude,
like
for
I
sure,
feel there's a totally different
I tell you,
demographic
I know a bitch that works at Lowe's.
that goes. There's a total different demographic that works and goes to Lowe's. You can see it, and
What
I
would
know
you
it.
say? So you're a
I'm more the right,
Yeah?
for sure.
I go
yeah.
to Ace Hardware.
in the middle. in the middle.
Yeah, Ace is proper sometimes too, but yeah, there's a difference between the two for sure.
yeah.
I go
Yeah.
to Walmart section. You get 10% off.
What about
Do you-
service there? Do you notice a difference? Help, service, customer service?
Not really, I can't say.
No?
I never ask for
You
help.
just get your stuff and
I
boom.
get my shit in book.
I always felt like Lowe's was where the moms went. You know what I mean? And because nicer service, it's more whatever the reason is, and then like the dads always went to Home Depot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the more rigid.
I worked.
Yeah.
That was my first job right before I got hired at DC,
Home Depot.
Victorville, Lowe's.
Oh
Lowe's?
really?
Yeah.
The one on
Bear Valley?
yeah, way up there. The first one that got
Yeah,
here.
My dad got me the job there.
Yeah.
My sister was already working there. Buck was working there, and then he got me in there. And then I was doing that and fighting, and I worked there for a couple months. That's where I met my kid's mom, and then I was fighting there, and then not even a couple months later, I got the call at the DC.
Did you apply, or you knew
Yeah,
somebody,
just
or
applied there.
Where's your makeup?
I just applied there. Or we're at Lowe's or DC?
DC?
I applied.
It was newer back then, though.
It
Huh?
was brand
It was
new.
everybody was trying to get in there.
Brand
Huh?
fucking new. Yeah, I've been there ever since.
Do you think it's the same way
What?
that I'm saying it? Like, do you think there's two different
Oh,
demographics?
for sure. I
Yeah.
feel like the old school, like the manly man. What, Joe?
Put it up.
Joe's been tired of your mic action lately.
How's that? Is that good?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that good?
You're trying not to hide
Ride
your
'em
face
up.
on.
Yeah.
Get a ride up.
Fuck. I feel like the more right wing is Home Depot.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like you see more like worker dudes in there
Yeah,
picking up
yeah.
more work trucks.
Older
more-
demographic.
For sure, prices are outside. You know what I mean? You
Not the Apple Valley one.
Oh no.
I'll say that. There's never any of those at the Apple Valley store.
Oh no.
Victorville.
There's
Victorville.
The
Yeah.
Roy Rogers for sure.
yeah.
But you know what's crazy? So back in the day when I'd go with my dad or whatever, you'd see like just dudes standing out there looking for work. Now these fools got a truck and a trailer and a crew and all the tools ready. Like, what do you want me to do?
And they got a minimum.
yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
$200 a day.
Yeah.
Per
And
person.
lunch. Bring me lunch too.
Yeah. No, there is. There's higher expectations from what I hear from people that have picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like specific on what they want.
Have you guys seen that video of the dude that picks him up and takes him to the immigration
Ice.
office?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
That's rough.
He's
He
like, I'll pay
loads
you
them
what-
up, bro. He loads a bunch of them up. He just drives straight to the thing. They all jump out and run.
Fucking ambush. It's an ambush, man. Imagine you're the brother that didn't want to go. You're like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. I told you looked weird.
Yeah.
I bet you there's nobody in those parking lots now with
Ice
Trump in
going on?
office with ice.
I just went to Home Depot. What was that Wednesday?
not-
No, they're still fucking.
Dude, even
Fuck, homie.
the what's it called are worried, like where we work and all the workers. Like they were telling
Oh,
each other,
yeah.
hey, watch out, be careful when you're going here doing this.
I played both sides of the fence. I was like, bro, I'll get my truck. We'll all hide. You guys throw them all back in there because I thought there was a checkpoint Because we're right next to the ice place. Our whole
Are you?
It's on the way,
facilities
we
are,
pass it, yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to us.
Oh, there's
Really?
really a ice place like up here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
big.
Yeah.
Adelanto,
Oh, really?
Adelanto's got the biggest one of the biggest federal prisons. That's
Yeah.
where
I
all
know
Chapo's
that,
dudes
yeah.
at, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they have the Adelanto
That's
prison,
where the
Okay.
and then they
high
have
desert-
ice.
and the
They
high
have,
desert,
they have
the
county, federal, and
American,
ice.
the American Taliban's there. Isn't he there? The guy from.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
there. Yeah, he's in the federal prison.
It's creepy driving by that thing, man.
Well, it's crazy when
Yeah.
I get off work sometimes, like in the afternoon, I'll be driving by and they're out like on yard. But it's not a lot.
And then they
Like,
have
it's
this big old fucking hill with this.
Have you ever visited a prison?
visited a prison? No, I
Yeah.
can't say I have.
Yeah, when I used to go visit my dad in Folsom. That was
Really? Your pops was in Folsom, dude?
So is
That's
it like
gangster
the
right
group
there,
setting?
right? Robbery home.
Is it like the group setting or is it like a
One-on-one.
window?
It's a window. Well, no, we got to walk with them in the back. I remember my mom has the Polaroids. I think we got to go see with them, and I remember his head was fucking. He shaved his head, and I'm like, oh fuck, he looked like Bull from Over the Top, and he had his fucking brush. He was just jacked, and the whole shit. Like,
Hey, you know what movie I watched at Tony's? I've been meaning to tell you.
Talk to me. Which one?
Kurt Russell and Stallone.
Oh,
is that?
Tango and Cash.
Bro, that was a
Classic.
great fucking
Classic.
movie. Have you ever seen that?
That is a good movie, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
those two dudes they're like perfect for each other.
Hey, I'm always in the shot. Hey, what are you doing? Relax.
Hey, that
So-
thing's little. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
all,
So, and don't flatter yourself, Pee Wee.
yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. He's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know you that well.
Yeah. They're like in the shower together. He drops the soap. And he's like, hey,
He's like, what
take
you doing?
it. He's all, take it easy, Pee Wee.
Yeah, dude. He goes, you tell me who set us up. I don't know. He's like, yeah, you don't know shit.
Dude, they just talk shit all fucking day. It's good.
Dude, Terry, that's the video I posted on my Instagram. It was like a while ago. I put me, Buck, lock the door. Because I was going to jack off. It was the scene with his sisters dancing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Dude, she's bad.
Remember,
That's
he's
fucking
like, dude,
Terry Hatcher.
she's slick because the guy comes and asks, like, where's Catherine? And only one person fucking calls her Catherine. It's her brother. So she this dude knew her brother. And the cops were in the room looking for him. Like, so she's up on, dude, she's dancing, looking
It's
good.
from the Superman with Dean Cain.
Yeah.
Oh, Terry Hatcher.
You don't know her?
I'm not good with names.
Brunette.
Bad.
What about when they go back to the house?
Oh, and she's just sliding in his disc in his back, and he thinks he's fucking him.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. They're on the couch at fucking
She's
his
giving
house.
him a massage.
She's massaging, and she feels his dick, and he's going, "Holy shit, it's all the way in!" And Stallone's like he's trying to come in, like the fuck. He has his hand on his face. She's like, "I feel it going in, Gabe." And yeah, it's a great.
It looks like they're having sex, and he's like, the brother's coming through the front door, and they're on the couch, and she's like,
so it looks like
massaging
she's
his-
right, but she's popping in his disc. Dude. Yeah,
funny.
it's a good fucking movie.
He tackles him through the window and everything.
Yeah, it's a good fucking movie. He goes, "Hey, drop the tango." Yeah, it's a good movie, dude. Kurt
Sorry.
Russell.
All the good shit, all that old shit's pretty good. Like nowadays, whenever I go to watch a movie, I pull up old shit like that.
For sure.
Like
Yeah.
that's what I like to watch.
It's so nice. Well, I miss the days like I remember being a kid. You come home like TBS, FX always had great movies. On.
Yeah.
TBS.
TNT.
TNT.
Yep, they always had like.
What about
great-
TGIF? Did you ever watch that? It was fucking like.
Yeah, I remember TGIF.
Remember TGIF?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
They would have like a movie thon,
Step
right?
by Step. Family
Yeah.
Matters. Family Matters was shit. We were just talking about that at work. I go, man, Uncle Rachel was a baddie. Remember Uncle Rachel on Family Matters? She was the light skin with curly hair.
Family Matters. Why am I not?
Steve Urkel.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then she was the hot aunt. And then we all started talking about freaking like hot aunts. I go, well, Auntie Jackie and Roseanne was badass.
Hey, have you guys
The cop?
Have you guys seen the Chappelle clip
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
fucking the parties and
Yeah.
what's his name
And
from?
he didn't get invited.
Yeah, he's all, what's his name? Winslow? Is that uncle? Is that the guy Winslow?
Winslow.
The uncle, Urkel's uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Carl
Well,
Winslow.
Carl Winslow got invited to the parties, but Chappelle didn't. He's like, that ugly motherfucker got invited, and I get it. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, it's hilarious. He's talking about the Diddy parties, like he never got invited.
Yeah, they're always like
because he was too ugly.
They tried to ask him like, "Did you go to him? How was it?" Or anything. And he was like, "You know what? It made me realize I never got invited." He's like, maybe it's because I was ugly or something. But then he said Carl or Winslow was there, and he's like, "Fuck!" He's like, "No, I'm really fucking ugly."
Hey, real quick, how was your workout this week? How's everybody's workouts?
What made you think of that?
I don't know. I just want to talk about fitness real quick.
I've been off for on. I've been.
What's up, giggles?
What? Did we miss something? No.
Jorge didn't go to the gym today.
That's what I think that was.
Oh,
So-
Jorge laughed at that.
He was busy or just
He goes.
Or did you
I
receive a pic?
noticed
You
he goes
received a
every
pic,
other
Jorge.
day.
every other day?
Yeah.
Some DM.
Because so then he's like, "Oh, I didn't go today because I want to hit back and buy tomorrow." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I notice Jorge's kind of full of shit sometimes.
I think he gets away with it though because he does always kind of look built and stuff. So he could just. Hit
Dude,
him
he
up
was-
on
he was
it.
He looked jacked. Was it this morning or yesterday, Jorge? You posted that picture of you flexing in the bathroom.
Oh, it wasn't today.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
yesterday.
today because
He looked jacked.
Fucker.
He looks when he lives. When he dedicates.
sometimes I wish I was like 5'8" too.
No, not
You know what I
me.
mean? But then
Fuck
I'm like,
that.
Seems like you build muscle faster.
yeah, just like
that.
yeah.
huh?
My
The-
chick's
the-
short, and I'm like, all your muscle just is compact.
It's
good.
compact.
It rounds
Like
out
this.
dense.
Yeah, they're like,
That makes
Yeah.
sense. That
I'm like,
makes
what the
sense.
fuck?
We see these fucking guys that can squat like 600 and they're
Yeah.
like 5'8".
Yeah, we only have
Did
to
I-
go 8 inches.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I always see these like nothing against them. You know, these Mexican dudes that are like, oh,
Stout, dude.
what the fuck, bro?
Jacked, yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess fucking you might got a little dick though, so I'll take what I got.
Oh fuck! Fuck! He's throwing it.
That's just the thing. I think I'm like, did you really add up?
See, that's,
Is it really worth it?
Hey, but see, that's Adam's nuclear option. He just knows for sure he's got a dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got a 6-pack in the helicopter. You guys want to see it?
So how's the gym with you? Do you go to the gym, David?
Yeah.
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 What
No,
gym?
well, CrossFit gym.
I've actually met him at TGAV.
Oh, nice.
I was doing some ab work and he came over. He's like, why don't you try these?
did I?
Yeah, to
Really?
do the.
I thought you looked familiar. Honestly,
the leg lift ones. You came over. You're like, hey, do these ones, bro. I'm like, fuck, those
Really?
are tough. Yeah,
wow, it's really on like that, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, I went to
That's
the gym for maybe like a year, just trying to do something different. But I have ADHD, dude. I have to be like hyperstimulated. All
So
the
you like
time.
just do this. You follow the routine.
Yeah,
there?
when I go, like maybe because I don't work out with anybody either. Maybe it was always just me, so I lose motivation.
Yeah.
But at like CrossFit gym, you're in a group organization. You know, you're in a group, right? So there's anywhere from 5 to 15 people, and you're super motivated. Everybody's there doing the same
sure.
exact work. Imagine 15 dudes all doing fucking bench, right?
sure.
You're motivated. And then when I first started doing CrossFit in late 2019, I was working out with this chick and she was badass, dude.
CrossFit chicks are.
Dude, she fucking, and and I'm not a big built.
You want to explain that?
Let's talk more about
CrossFit
that.
chicks are good looking chicks, dude. Let's
Yeah, they are, and
Yeah.
they're built nice.
Dude, they're
and
jacked.
She used to smoke me, dude, on everything. That was very humbling, and I was like, man, I'm a chump, dude. You know what I mean? So I had to step up my game. It took me like a year before I could beat her. What we call a WOD, right? You guys have heard of WOD? Workout of the day.
Okay.
So workout of the day, they'll have something programmed, right? Every day it's like that.
Yeah,
There's a
on the board.
WOD. It'll tell you, okay, we're doing 30 fucking burpees. We're running
It's
a mile, right?
Like a hit
It's like a hit
workout.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
cool.
So yeah, it's like a circuit, whatever you want to call it. But it took me like a year before I could beat her
Really?
at one thing, dude.
Jeez.
But yeah. Anyways, I like to do that because it's fun to me.
How many days a week would you say?
5 to 7.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's early morning, or you go later?
Yeah, 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I go to the 5 a.m. class, and on the weekend I do 9 a.m. class there, and then me and my wife go and do a little solo workout on Sundays.
Because sometimes when my daughter's gymnastics used to be next door, they just moved this week to Hesperia. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like a whole nother 20-minute drive for us.
Right. Right.
But my daughter's been doing good, so I can't deny her. Like I told her, I even told her, I'm like, babe, this is like a 45-minute drive each way for us, so you need to do well. First and second place every time. I'm like, fuck, okay, guess we're staying. I can't take it away from you.
Yeah.
But I would, dude, sometimes these fools will be running down the street. It's dark, and you go to pull in the fucking thing. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
because CrossFit, they got to run and shit.
Yeah,
They send them down the
standard
block.
run. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And sometimes at night, like you're pulling up, and these fools are running down the road, no lights, no nothing.
Yeah.
But they're getting it done. You got to respect it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a grind. It's. I mean, dude, no disrespect. Working out is working out, right? It's good for you.
100%.
But I've done it all, and CrossFit puts it to you, dude. Like,
Do you like
you're
that,
gonna fucking break a sweat. You're gonna be burnt. Your lungs are gonna be burning. You know what I mean?
Some of my favorite workouts is HIIT workouts, like the full body,
Yeah.
running, burpees, all that shit, dude. Those are fucking awesome.
Yeah, and then there's sometimes they have like an aesthetics class, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where we'll just go and hit it. It's a gym sesh, right? Just doing fucking some bench and some squats, right? So I like to do a little bit of that too. You know.
So
That's
would you guys say? I got a
Keeps
question.
it fresh. Different
Yeah,
routine,
Yeah.
So yeah, even sometimes in bodybuilding, you kind of get like
You
you're doing the same thing over and over,
You-
and
you
you
gotta
kind of
be
get tired of it. You're like, I need new workouts at least.
do.
New things.
You do.
So it's kind of cool.
So if you guys could pick, this is a question for everybody, and then you can only pick one. Would you say you're fit, strong, or healthy?
Strong.
Joe?
Fit, strong, or healthy? Fit, strong, or healthy? So I take it you mean fit being someone who does more.
Can you just answer the question? Sorry to justify it in your head like you like to do.
All three, baby.
Come on.
You're full of shit.
Well, if that's the case,
How am I not fit?
Can I do all three? Then
You don't do any cardio. You couldn't run a mile.
Can I say what that?
So
girl told
cardio
you?
is the only
Hey,
thing that makes you fit?
Hey,
No, it's part of being fit.
How about
so
that-
you're more
how-
like strong or healthy? Like that's why it's three
I'm not
choices.
strong.
how about that girl calling you out on legs?
What's that?
That girl called you out on legs the other day. She's like, "Do you ever remember something about legs?" You're like, "Oh yeah, on Wednesdays." I go, "Who are you? Bullshit."
Yeah.
Vira?
No, I forgot her
Judy
name.
always gets on their legs.
The one that you thought was Barbell Brie.
Oh.
Remember she asked you a question? She's
Shout
like,
out Allison.
She's like, "When do you do legs?" Which, do you ever do legs or something like that? Joe's all walking towards me. He's all, "No, yeah, Wednesdays." I'm all,
Yeah, I forgot what she's. Yeah, something along those fucking lines. I was like, yeah, we do it on Wednesdays. I was like, we do it with shoulders though. She was like, oh, okay.
she's like,
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, mind your fucking business. How about that?
Yeah.
That's what I was. You know?
I think girls like to do that to guys. Like, oh, do you guys even do legs? You're
They
like, fuck
do.
you, bitch.
They do. They love to do their
Yeah,
fucking
those
legs.
3
dude.
times a week, psychos. You know who you
They're
are,
just working on that booty, dude. That's all
Yeah.
they want to do.
and they wonder why their arms don't look good.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, you.
We're
know
the
who
total
you
opposite.
are.
We are the total opposite.
Total fucking opposite, dude.
And let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trump.
Yin yang.
Dude, legs are just for walking on, dude. You know what I mean? They don't need.
They get used every day.
You don't need to fucking deadlift
I like your
500
thinking,
fucking
David. I
pounds,
like your
bro.
thinking,
Just
bro.
fucking, they're just for walking on, dude.
Right.
Fucking deadlift 500 pounds. Fuck, dude. I remember I used to do that for fun.
Dude,
No,
deadlifts are tough. Like
They are,
real
man.
form, right? Deadlifts,
Deadlifts
are not
are
easy.
That's
dude.
actually one of my favorite things to do when it comes to doing lower body is deadlifts.
I've been really trying to work on my like core and legs. I'm tired of having like a weak back, weak core.
Yeah, you said that's what helps back.
Man,
pain.
it does,
Strong
dude.
legs.
Well, like
It
it's like, for
does.
me, I've noticed it's a total opposite thing. Like you, the bigger boys, you guys are used to carrying weight, so you have that core strength and leg strength because you're carrying so much upper weight. You have that.
Joe,
Where like
do you agree with that? No.
Joe has a weak back, but skinny guys have to build everything up. So if you don't build it all equally, you fucking lag it somewhere. And like I noticed my core, my like that is weak for me.
Hey,
so
what
I've been
was
trying
your
to focus on
answer? You didn't ask him.
it. I asked everybody, but
Yeah.
Oh, what fit?
strong or healthy?
Fit, fab. or-
Fit. I'm gonna have to go with fit.
Fit.
Yeah.
What was yours?
I'd say fit.
And you said ask a million questions.
All three.
You're being sassy. That's right. That was your answer.
That's
sassy.
Joe's. That sounds about right.
Joe's like all of the above.
I didn't like the question.
You didn't say handsome either.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to lie to you.
What?
Imagine if you were like, okay, let me ask you a question. Big schlong,
Talking to Mike.
big schlong, super smart,
Invisible.
abs. If you could have one of
Super
those.
smart. Super smart brings money.
Adam, we don't need to. We're
Dude, look
good.
at Jeff Bezos now, dude, or Zach, or
Yeah.
Zach.
Zuckerberg.
What's his name? Mark.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, dude,
Who's
look at
Zach?
those guys are all jacked
It's
now,
Zach's
dude.
brother, man.
They're all geeks, but first, dude. They're
Dude,
smart.
Bezos has a baddie,
Oh, really? His girl is?
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, she's a.
She's like a Latina chick or something.
You never
right?
seen her, Joe?
dude at the fucking
Pull her up, Jorge.
at the
Please.
inauguration.
You see her when she was-
Zuckerberg
but-
was checking out her titties. You see that shit?
But have you guys seen the one where she's all over Leonardo DiCaprio?
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Bro, like she's with Jeff Bezos and they see Leo and she's like, oh, you could totally tell she's
I
like
think I
geeking.
saw that.
Hey, and
She's
Leo
ready to
has the
jump, huh?
worst body ever.
Bezos is a trippy looking dude.
Dude, he got jacked recently too.
Oh, yeah, he's on test. He's on all the good shit.
She looks a little funky, though.
Yeah.
What?
No, dude, she's
That's
good
an
looking.
attractive lady. How dare you?
Go to that other picture that was next to it. That looks rough.
Show her at the inauguration, though.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
good.
show the Mark Zuckerberg and type that in. Mark Zuckerberg
Yeah,
inauguration.
dude, she's literally walking by and he's like
He's like this, bro.
looking at her tits. Dude. I'm like, get it,
Busted.
Zuck.
Yeah.
Get it, Zuck. He's like, I do jujitsu. What's up?
Yeah.
Look at
Both
look at
really
look at.
Look
Yeah,
that
yeah. Wow, yeah.
Maybe he is one of us, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe he
go.
is one of us.
So what
Well,
do
he
you,
does-
hey, I got a
now he has
question.
abs.
So what do you guys think about like? So everybody's kind of getting on all these guys because their business is huge. It's super, not important, but like
It's large scale.
I don't know what I'm like. It affects the world.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
So like they used to deal with Biden, right?
Yep.
And now they're dealing with Trump. So people are giving them slack. But when you operate a platform like that, you have to bend and move to operate like freely, keep your business operating, right? Like so you'd have to work with Trump to make sure you're still operating. You'd
sure.
have to work with Biden to make sure you're operating. But people are giving them grief. Oh, you guys are this, you guys are that. But like when you operate a platform that big, you have to roll.
Did you guys watch this podcast with Rogan?
Which one?
Zuck.
Oh, I wanted to see that. I heard
Is it
about
newer?
that recently.
Pretty new.
Yeah.
Not too new, right? Like a month now?
Yeah, like a month.
No, I didn't watch it.
No, it's clips.
Well, I saw some clips.
Okay. I would, if you guys, I watched like
That's the
probably
one
an hour
where
and a
he
half.
talked about the FBI
2
came
hours.
in and told him.
Yeah, he like dropped blood.
Yeah,
on
I
him.
saw
yeah,
those clips.
that all for sure.
To be
happened.
fucking honest, dude, after like listening to that, like, dude, I'm a forgiving guy, right? Like, if you explain to yourself like how he did, I was like, dude, I get it, dude. Owning a business isn't easy, and like you just said, at that large scale,
Yeah.
like, dude, he said, dude, the government's pounding him. All
It's
these,
the
like,
FBI,
he's
right?
trying to take it all
Yeah.
in. He's like, what the fuck do I do? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then he, after a while, learned like, wait, fuck this, fuck that, you know what I mean? But
Well-
a lot of people don't believe him. They're like, you're just being changing
Well, think
sides,
of this,
right?
like,
And-
yeah, like how many people are dependent upon that job, families and people like that work for the company. How many
mouths does he feed?
Yeah, like how far does it go, and then how many people are interacting with the platform on the other side?
How make money off of that?
Yeah,
platform?
like so, like
Oh, millions
like
of people.
so. If this dude shut down, imagine how much
The effect
economic
it will have, yeah.
deficit it would cause everybody. And like, people aren't thinking about that because they're so upset about feelings. Right? I don't like this guy. I don't like that guy. Why he does that? Why he does that? Well, hold on. Let's step back and look at the bigger picture here. Because if you don't want to eat, then you're gonna say, "Oh, I don't like that guy." But if you want to eat and take care of your family, you're gonna fucking do what you got to do.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's just my outcome. Like, stop judging all these people because we're not in their fucking shoes, people. Like,
Yeah.
like if you know what I mean. Like, you may have an opinion or whatever, but we're not in these guys' shoes. We can't even fathom the decisions they're making.
We honestly
Yeah.
shouldn't even have an opinion. Have you seen the fucking movie, The Network, about how Facebook started?
Yeah, dude.
You remember that movie?
Justin Timberlake. And
Yeah,
all-
yeah, yeah. And
it's
Mark
great.
was painted out to be a fucking piece of
A
shit.
villain.
You know what I mean?
I think he did well for what they.
Yeah, but what's crazy is, like you said, we're not in their shoes. Who fucking knows how that really went down? You know what I mean? Like, they got one story and he got one story, but I mean, he got his ass sued over a bunch of shit. But,
Okay,
I mean,
so-
I get it. But he was just a better businessman, maybe. You know?
I have a question for you guys. Have you guys seen this thing about? Because I've mentioned this, like the victors in history write history.
Yes.
They put the history they want out for us to indulge. Because like right now, I don't believe anything I've ever fucking been taught. Like, so I've been having a hard time with this. Like anything that comes out, I'm like, I don't fucking believe nothing.
You know what's crazy? You mentioned that a couple episodes back, and that for some reason it's always in my head now.
Dude,
Like it just
so
hits me because
you
I'll
know-
watch my history stuff and I'm like,
So you know who told me it's gonna fuck me up for a while? It was Mark, TG Mark. He said it took him 18 months to come back to like reality to like start fucking like kind of like going after this or believing this. Like right now, I don't believe shit. But I watched and read this thing about Jake. I don't want to argue with you, but this is about the Holocaust in Germany and all that. You guys know Judea declared war on Germany and invaded Germany first. The Jews.
no.
Yeah, you know, you need to start looking into history and stuff's coming out now that like things are being released in real history.
Mm-hmm.
The Jews declared war on Germany and invaded Germany first. So the history we've been told is different. But if you start, dude, shit's gonna like. I mean, I'm not saying the Holocaust didn't happen and all that, but like the story and the line is totally.
Yeah.
Think about the information that goes out right now, right? I mean, we live in a time frame of abundance of information, right?
It's
You're-
like
you're seeing
there's no time for reaction anymore because it's constantly being fed. So you can't
Constant.
sit back and intellectually think about what's
Yeah.
going on because something next is being flooded down your throat.
But think about going back into history, like how easily it was to influence people to think a certain way, right? There wasn't social medias. There wasn't what we have now, that abundance of information. So whoever was the dominant force of these medias was able to
Narrate the story.
right? Just like you're talking about. Think about how many things we've possibly been lied to.
Dude, I
It's
don't believe.
amazing.
I agree.
I don't believe a
Insane.
lot
I
of
agree.
fucking things.
And
that go on.
insane.
continue to be like
So you almost can't believe it. You can say, okay, that's what I've heard and that's what I was taught in school.
Let me back
but
this up.
that doesn't mean it's fucking
Because I'm
true,
like Jake,
you
I like
know?
history a lot. Like
Yeah.
when I was in history was one of my favorite classes. I love to read, like all that kind of stuff and learn. But like now that I'm going like getting older and reading, I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? in this
Right.
world?
Isn't that
Like,
crazy how like at one point you liked the stuff that you learned in high school?
totalitarianism, the revolutionary, all this different stuff.
Yeah.
We
Now
learned
you have to
about,
go,
and
wait a
then
minute.
fascism is bad, this, that, and then we like start looking around, and I'm like, wait, hold the fuck up here.
Yeah.
Like, do we really know what's going on?
Yeah, you don't know up from down anymore, really. You
Not
have to
true.
kind of go with your core.
Well,
you got to go with your gut feeling.
I saw there's this podcast show I watched. It's not even a podcast. It's really it's called the Y-File. Super good and entertaining. He has like this little heckle fish with him. He's a comedian and it's kind of like Jimmy Dore. How Jimmy Dore went into the news. I love Jimmy Dore.
Dude, I really
By the way.
dig him. Thanks, Jake,
He's
for
amazing.
turning me on
He's
to
amazing.
him.
But anyway, he's a comedian, but he does like conspiracy theories, whatever. And this dude will literally break it down. Like he'll give you the conspiracy theory, and then he'll hit you with facts, and then he'll hit you with, I believe it or I don't. Like it's pretty wild. Like the moon one, he brought the moon one. Matches your shit. So I'm not
I'd
gonna
like to
lie.
hear
It's
that.
pretty-
I'd
it's
like to
pretty
hear
good.
from him.
Dude.
Like,
It's
if
so,
he brings all those angles with it.
but there's a thing that he talks. It's the best one ever to me that he's made. He's done the black the pyramid under Alaska. He's brought up Area 51, but his best one ever was about Hitler and how he escaped, which we all were taught committed suicide.
In Brazil.
He committed suicide in his bunker.
Argentina or something.
Well, that's where he lived for sure. But we were all taught in the history books that he committed suicide
in his
when
bunker,
the Russians
when they're
in his
coming to
bunker.
get him, yeah.
Russians were invading. They were in the capital Berlin. They were at his gates, and he took himself and Emma Brown. I forgot her name. That's what we were taught. And the Russians had the bodies. They wrapped them in sheets, and then the Germans burned them. And then the Russians had the jawbone and the skull of Adolf Hitler in the museum in Moscow for all these years. I believe it was 2014 or 2012. They tested it. It's not even his bone. It's a female's. So it's lies.
So check this out. If the Jews invaded Germany, right? They didn't win, but they invaded Israel, and they won. They took it over.
Well, we gave them that land.
Who did?
We did. We helped the United Nations.
But like it's
Like we gave it to
it's
them.
their same MO. Like they tried to do it to Germany, it didn't happen. So then they're the like Germans are the bad guys. Like in the story, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't know. I just kind of like I want to read more into this. And
It's
learn
well,
more.
like I said, what we're taught growing up. It's it's different now.
Well, it's
'Cause you're
like
really
we're-
starting to research. You're
well-
really starting to learn on your own. You're like, this is interesting. Like it's crazy. There's this guy I work with. His name's Dave. He's super cool. Super cool. They're super knowledgeable in basketball and all whatever. But he was always back in the day. So I've known Dave for about 18 years, and super good at his job. Well, anyways, he would always talk about 9/11 was bullshit. 9/11 was bullshit, and he would say like this and that, and I would get like, I was back in the day. I'm like, hey man, watch your mouth. I was one of those guys. You know what I mean? Like,
Don't be disrespectful.
don't be disrespectful.
Yeah,
That's hollow
that's
ground.
you. That's your
especially-
Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, especially because I'm, I when I was a kid, I'm an East Coast boy. I always say I'm East Coast. I'm an East Coast, West Coast boy. I just am. I grew up on both. But like I'd be, hey, watch your fucking mouth, man. Like that's hollow ground. Like people died. Like we were attacked and blah 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 until yes.
Your program, like
Yeah,
your
yeah,
propaganda
sure.
got you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then when you start to, and he would always like, oh my god, dude, and he would always say these things. I'd be like, that motherfucker is disrespectful as a motherfucker. Like I would always say that he's disrespectful as fuck. But we were always cool. But one day, and this was pretty recent, we were at work on the docks, and I was sitting there with him, and I go, hey Dave, and he's like, what's up, Jake? And I go, hey man, I'm sorry, because you were right about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh man, he goes, you were just uninformed. That's all.
Yeah.
He's like, if anything, you don't owe me an apology. If anything, I'm happy you went and took the time to go learn. Because you open up, what was the reason we invaded the Iraq War over weapons of mass destruction? It was lies.
There was nothing of
Nothing.
that.
There was nothing there.
Bush just made.
Yeah, there was nothing there.
Well, like
And then-
that's what we're always made to be, the hero.
Yes.
They were fucking the villain.
Yeah.
It sure looks
America,
like
USA
it.
is the fucking villain, dude.
Like, let's go give you some democracy. AKA, we're gonna bomb the fuck
Like
out of you.
you talk to all these like, or you watch like documentaries and stuff about these like special ops and like these secret like Delta Force and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They can go in and overthrow a government. Like how the fuck does that like? That's how dirty-minded American like we're so good at war.
Oh, that's what we. Yeah.
Or what we're like. What do you call it? You always call it something. It's a name. industrial
military
industrial
industrial
complex.
like Jake's
complex.
really like, but like, dude, don't fuck with America. Like you're gonna get destroyed. But it's like we're waiting for somebody to provoke us. We want
For
to,
sure.
you know what I mean? To like go
100%.
just destroy some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But did you guys see that thing about 300 Chinese shipping vessels tried to go to Argentinian water to ship to fish in the Air Force, Argentina? Like there's footage of it. Like as far as you can see in the ocean, there's just lights, fishing boats, and they're trying to go in there, and the Air Force had to come in and shut it down. Like it's this new thing that just happened, but they're not telling nobody nothing.
Like what it's all about.
Yeah, like it's not on the media, it's not on the news, but like 300 shipping vessels illegally going into Argentine waters to ship and do like illegal fishing. And the Air Force had to go in. There's planes in the ocean, like crazy shit shown. And I'm like, what? Why isn't this anywhere? Why don't we know about this?
Yeah.
Well,
What do you think about the Epstein list that came out today?
bullshit.
I didn't see it.
Bullshit.
So I don't watch the news anymore, boys. I don't know.
I go
about
on
you guys.
X. X is the best news.
I don't watch any news, like TV news.
You just spit out like 15 random facts about like this about stuff going on.
That doesn't come
That's
from the news. Like I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch none of that shit.
So what do you watch though? How do you get that stuff that you're giving us right now?
Just anything. Like I'll go on the web page, and like if a post comes up with something, I'll look into it. Like, hey, what's this from, or where is it into? You know what I mean? Ever since fucking Mark came on and started, like, where's your backstory? Where do you guys look into? I start looking deeper into the website, or I'll look where it's from, or who. You know what I mean? I start looking into
Just fact checking
the propaganda, what it's related to. So, like, I don't believe any of that shit that's going on because it's a narrative. It's controlled by so many people, so they're going to control your narrative. Like, you got to start. If this platform is saying this, let's check the opposite platform.
Yeah.
See what that's saying. And like, why is this one showing this and this one's not showing this? Like, I've been really venturing out into like, I guess like the interweb and seeing what's out there. But I just trip on like, why our media is so like, what do you say, monetized
Biased?
or censored?
Bias?
Censored or
I
biased?
would say bias.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm kind of like having a hard time with that. Like, I don't want to believe anything. I'm like, why the fuck? Like, I don't even want to watch the news or hear it. Or like, I've been really interested in all the like, the Musk, Trump, all the things they're doing because of all the like. There's such negative people are having a fit. All the Dems on the left are having a fit about everything going on, having marches, having this, having that, and I'm like, you guys aren't gonna stop this shit. This is what's really needs to happen for the country. And
Well, it's
things
funny.
like
Every
that.
time you see one of their protests and shit, there's always someone in the background filming. There's like four people there. They make it look so like big. It's not, dude.
not.
No one's on their side right now. No one. Bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Whatever you're seeing on the media, man,
Don't buy it.
No, everyone's
Right.
so on Trump. Maybe not on Trump's side, but down for what he's fucking doing. You know,
Yeah,
especially when you're offering everyone $5,000 fucking stimulus check. So let's talk about the Epstein list real quick because I think it kind of goes with us, right? So why don't you like it?
Why don't I like it?
Yeah.
I thought it was more of a publicity stunt today.
So tell them.
Wait, what is this all about though?
Yeah.
Is it,
So the Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein.
yeah.
You know about Jeffrey Epstein,
Yep,
right?
yep,
okay.
yep.
Okay. So
So they've been asking for a list for a long time.
Yeah.
right?
So what is
So-
this list? Like the people that have
The
been
people
to
that have
his-
been there,
I
like-
thought they already knew all that.
Yeah,
though.
like-
So that's what we were told was not real or real. Who knows, right? The list that came out, whatever. So
redacted.
all the FBI files, Attorney General Pam Bundy, she promised she would release the files, this and that. She would have it all done. Kash Patel, my boy, new director of the FBI, he fucking was talking about they were going to release the files, but they had all these rather than releasing it to the public, they had right-wing influencers there. DC Drano, like all these guys. I'm sure if you guys see their stuff,
Influencers.
they had them all there, and they gave them fucking binders with the information to call Phase 1, which is fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It's unprofessional.
So they released it to the
I think-
influencers first.
Okay.
And it wasn't even the whole list.
there was
So
it was
that
all
one's like-
redacted shit.
Yeah,
you
so-
promised us.
Yeah.
So
You
were
this
gonna
is the
release it.
the newer
Yeah,
cabinet, the
new
new cabinet
yeah,
that's
the
in
new
it.
cabinet,
Okay.
yeah,
Trump's-
his Pat,
yeah, Trump
Attorney
people.
General. She and she. So this is the shit she gave. So she goes, "This is the stuff the FBI gave." So basically, there's rumors coming out or sources that the FBI is destroying shit from the Epstein shit before they gave it to Kash Patel and they give it,
Before
which
it
is
turned out.
fucking wild. Because like,
So-
who's
It's
in
just like
charge
Hillary
of who?
destroying all our computers.
It's like
before she
who's
got
in
raided.
charge of
Did
who?
you not to change it, but did you guys see Tulsi fired everybody that was on the sex chat?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And
It's like
well, she's
20,000 people or something
no,
like
it's a
that? Something-
thousand.
Did I say-
A thousand.
Did I say
Oh,
so?
more
Ryan's
than
mad.
that.
Ryan's mad.
Who knows the number? I guess we should say. You know what I mean? But did you see that? And then now she's dealing with Secret Service agents want to leak states' evidence to foreign entities because they got fired. Like they're
Okay,
threatening
we'll put them all in fucking jail.
There it
That's
is.
fucking
treason.
treason. Yeah,
But
dude,
like
done.
this is the thing, like
cocksuckers.
so you guys want to fuck around, but you don't want to fuck around. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
You
Like
don't
they
wanna
want
find out.
to. Yeah, like exactly. So I'm just sitting back watching. I guess I should say.
I watched that today.
It's quite amusing right now.
I just got a Twitter notification that Donald Trump Jr. has just put out a statement about the Epstein files that were just released.
Look at-
Maybe we could watch that real quick. Oh, never mind.
This boy will stand a fight, 'cause congratulations. If you're in this room right now, you're probably on the FBI list.
This is right now.
If you're in the room right now, yep. You're in good
You're in
company.
with me, my father, my family, so you're in with good company. I am on every list except the Epstein list. We haven't heard anything about that one in a while.
Are you sure this was new?
I'm fine with all the other lists.
But with Jim Brewer, if you scroll down, Jorge, with Jim Brewer right there, legend.
It breaks my heart. They're huge actors.
Guy's funny.
Huge musicians. Huge. And the thing is, it's out there. The list is out there. I've seen it multiple times. And like I said, it started 2 years ago. It's up to you to go look for it. And so many of you are not ready. If it was true. Which is a little weird.
No.
That's what's so hard.
No, I don't like how he did that. I've seen the list. You have to go look for it. Fuck you. If you really were that fucking dude and you have the list, you'd be all over fucking being the first one to release it.
So he's saying
It's all trying to
Yeah,
get
but
influence. It's all trying to get
hold on. What,
clicks.
this is the thing. I think all them people know each other, right? At that level.
Of course.
So would you feel some type of way if somebody you thought wasn't on the list was on the list? That's your friend.
Like friend or like celebrity?
Like if Jake was on the list.
No, like,
then it
If I was on the MC list, I would tell you guys if I went there. What the fuck?
I'd almost expect him.
I'd
to
be like, I'd be like, dude, let me tell you
it's
something.
just assumed, yeah.
I went to this temple and it was pretty gnarly.
so
With this guy named Jeffrey, what's
so-
going
There's
on?
a weird painting on the
So,
wall.
do you think it's a smoke show? This whole list, or there's something more to it, or like, what do you guys think?
My honest to God opinion
Like,
is
because it's been such a topic of
I was telling
conversation.
Joe
It has been. It's boring that
But
they
the
talk
crazy
about
thing-
it and then they falsely.
tease.
They tease the fucking carrot right in front of you. Like, take a bite. Nope.
I think they want you to get over it. I think they want you to get over it. You know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like that. Like now that they've come out with a list, you know, everybody's questioning it, right?
Yeah. Well, like,
So-
Well, Donald Trump Jr. just put out a tweet,
Enough-
and it says right here. It says after releasing the Epstein list, he says, "What you are getting today is just the first of many. Do it right. Don't give the criminals a legal loophole out by doing it wrong." Whatever the fuck that means.
Well,
see,
he's
that's
probably
like
saying just
that
release
honestly,
the shit.
That only sounds like what he just said.
He's probably saying release the. That's what I don't get. Just release the list. My honest to God opinion, I think there's so many big wigs on there. As far as
It said governments.
I think, dude, the one I'm hearing the most. I was talking to Kay about this. Is he worked for the Mossad, and the Mossad is the Israeli CIA.
Which is brother and sister with our CIA.
Yes.
They work hand in hand.
And he had a lot of dirt on people, scientists, this, that, on everybody. That I've heard that one. But my opinion, so I was telling Joe this on the way here. My opinion, I think there's so many big wigs on that fucking list as far as senators,
So you think
politicians. I think it would fucking throw shit out
Wrench
of
in
order.
our
So would
fucking,
you say it's almost
society.
like the Donald Trump Hillary situation, where he said he didn't want to imprison her because of what it would do to the country?
I agree with that.
Like, do you think it's that's
Yeah.
there's some people
That
politically
disruptive?
That disruptive?
Like, you know whose name I heard's on there, and it would kill me.
Go for it.
Anthony Kiedis, bro. I heard Anthony Kiedis' name's on there. Peppers are my favorite band of all time. So if Anthony Kiedis
Bro,
is on
have
there,
you heard that fucking song he sings?
which one?
California.
Of course.
Do you hear what he's talking about?
Yes.
Like, come on, dude.
It's yes.
That's crazy,
Dude,
huh?
the shit he talks about fucking Greta.
Yes.
How long ago was that song made?
That's like 30 years ago.
He talks about that chick just from a few years ago, that little young girl.
Yeah, that blows me away.
What the dude? If you really listen to that song, dude, it'll give you like you don't even know.
Yeah,
what to do.
dude,
No,
watch the
it's
video
crazy.
breaking down. It's
Have you listened to it really?
yeah, you did one time on here. Remember?
Yeah, we
played
did
the
here.
Californication.
Yeah,
Have you
Talk
gotten
about the
into
moon?
any more of it, or just that one time?
just that one time.
Yeah, it's just
Don't do it to yourself.
If he was on that list, that would break.
You know who I wrote off since I fucking can't. I really liked him before, like musically, and I can't fucking stand Jay-Z no more.
Oh,
Same.
Buying all
I
the
thought you were gonna
buying-
say Billy Joe.
No, buying
What, is he bad?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, yeah.
He's extreme left.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Billy Joe.
Green Day. I mean, fuck,
Oh.
dude. In the '90s, bro. If you were into Green Day.
Yeah,
I
we
still
all
fuck
used to
Green Day.
be. We all
I
fucked
still
with
fuck
it.
Green Day.
But
What a
dude,
disappointment.
Jay-Z bought Beyonce's Grammy for 140
I
million.
heard about that.
What the fuck,
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up that she won that.
dude? Like
Best country.
everybody in the thing is like, all the people are like looking at each other, and then
They're
it
so
comes out that he
fake, bro.
spent
They're so
90
fake.
million on this, 10 million on this, and 40 million to win the Grammy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for them. So dude, I don't watch any of those fucking things.
People that pay to cheat, dude. That's a different type of person.
Like, are you
Democrats.
satisfied? Like how do you feel good?
I
Like,
could
at the end of the
never.
day,
I could
like-
never pay for my success. You know that.
Oh, it's like paying for followers.
Yeah.
It's like, we're out. Really?
Like that. That's just.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
always
they
blown me
do.
away. Like with the Democrats, right? Like just opening borders, right?
But I
And
think
doing-
that all
doing
goes
stuff
to like our
that.
mentality of like how we all go to the gym. We try to work out and build the muscle. Try to, you know what I mean? It's all part of like earning what you
grind.
have. Yeah,
Yeah.
the grind.
Grind.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to get through it to have the grit.
Yes.
Like if you don't go through the grind and the struggle, you have no grit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Some people just
It
get it handed.
creates a different type
Speaking
of
of
individual.
which, getting it handed to you. Let's talk about your business.
Okay.
You own a few businesses, right?
Yep. So I have my epoxy business. That's kind of new, fairly new in the last year. I got licensed last year, but it's been a little side hustle that I've been doing for a couple of years.
What kind of license are you getting?
It's a synthetic products. It's a D. I forgot what it was because it's fairly new.
Yeah.
Because I've done other licenses, but it's basically a D. I think it's a D12 synthetic products through the California State License Board.
Oh shit.
But anyways, yeah, a little side hustle that just turned into something that I was like, man, I got into it, just slowly but surely progressed into just going from doing my own things to doing things for people, and then like being like, oh, I want to do this like full bore and see where I can go with this, because I noticed that in the desert, there's not really any epoxy guys. And it's taken off in other big cities. Vegas, it's huge. That's where I go to get my product. Palm Springs, huge. Orange County, huge. I know a guy making just fucking stupid bank, dude. It's incredible what the cars in the house that this guy has off of epoxy business. I'm not saying I do everything for money, but I do what makes sense, right? And it appealed to me. I'm artistic and entrepreneurial. So I was
Money,
like,
money
I'm
is a tool.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna give this a full run. I decided to do that last year. So I'm actually kind of new to being. Everything that I'm doing right now is fairly as an entrepreneur. I've always had an entrepreneur brain and done investments in real estate, other businesses, and I kind of sat on the sidelines since 2010 when that market crashed in 2008 to 2010, and I let my wife go to school. She wanted to be a nurse, so that took from 2010 up until 2020.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because she went to VVC
Good
slowly
for
but
her,
surely.
Little by little, yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Slowly but surely, she just did VVC. She's raising kids, this and that. So I let her do her career. She got her career, and then we had the 2 income coming in, and I was like, I've had an itch. I'm like, babe, I need to start doing some shit. I need to make sure it happens.
Do you guys have kids?
Yep, we got two older kids. They're 23 and 24.
Okay, cool.
So once they kind of were on their own, and out of high school and shit, I started getting involved with doing other things. We sold a house, bought 4 more properties. So we have a total of 6 rentals right now.
Nice.
Good for
and,
you, Bubba.
And I self-manage everything with my spare time. And then I do, epoxy floors. Every other weekend I do epoxy floors. Because every other weekend I get 4 days off. So I hustle my floors on every 4 days off. So every other weekend. And then every other weekend in between those weekends is when I'm trimming trees and writing contracts for rentals.
So you're
And
maintaining the properties.
I'm maintaining the properties, yeah.
That's cool, dude.
I self-maintain them and shit, so...
So you mainly do in garages, or like with a
Yeah,
what do you
well,
call the
no,
bulk of your business?
it's evolving. It was at first a lot of just garages.
Yeah.
But people are...
Homes, right?
Homes, inside, yeah. Like I
it's
just
dope.
did Brandon's, a whole
He
fruit
showed
out
me
of his
He
house.
showed me a bitching video of you. Dude looks bitching.
Yeah, so people are doing it. It's a little more common to just do kitchens, bathrooms, countertops.
I'm a super fan of concrete floors. Like, I really
yeah,
dig concrete floors in a house, concrete
do too.
countertops. Like, I'm really into that. Like, if my house wasn't like it was, I would do that, but
Yep.
I'm not touching my shit.
Yeah, I like that shit too. I do polished concrete too.
Yeah?
Same shit, yeah.
Or weren't you talking about, aren't you going to do concrete floors? Or no?
My house?
Yeah.
No. I dude, if I really, really could have what I want, I'd want like that engineered hardwood, that real light, like it's like a light color, with the fucking thick white molding. I think that looks so sexy.
You like the modern more?
Super modern,
Neutral?
contemporary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I'm gonna choose.
No,
I might only shower once a day,
but
but
oh yeah, everybody.
Hashtag cheese.
Joe
Jake
showers once a
and
day.
I are 2 showers a day. Joe's 1.
and Jorge.
Jorge 2.
Jorge
And
sometimes,
I'm one too.
none.
Jorge's none sometimes.
I think Jorge just gets up like, yeah, I'm ready, Joe.
I see. Well, never mind.
His girl's probably like, don't shower for 2 days.
She's like, I want to taste that mozzarella.
But hey, wait, hold on. He's getting back into pussy, so he might not want to shower. Fucking reach down there.
Yeah, I got that last night.
All right, back to business.
Joe's like, I smell Parmesan.
He's probably like, Jorge, you
Well, do
stink.
Arabics have cheese or what? I don't know. Wait,
It's feta.
waffle?
It's better.
Doritos.
I never thought I'd hear Jake say ew.
Ew.
Look, it's chunky.
I don't know.
It just, have you opened up feta before?
Woo!
Yeah, bro, that's a Middle
It's
Eastern.
just like,
You
yeah,
don't-
give me
Okay, so Jake, do you like the cotija cheese, the stinky Mexican cheese?
but it's kind of it blends in.
Yeah, but I tell people, I'm like they laugh at me, but I'm like, I fucking love it. It's like stinky feet and then a bite of food.
Well, I like queso fresco. It's kind of like that.
Plug your nose.
I like the queso fresco.
Yeah, the same shit, like same. You
queso
know what I mean?
fresco.
Oh my god. All right.
Anyways, so all these businesses, why the podcast?
So,
Were you
what-
just
yeah.
bored, or?
What made you start it?
no, the podcast just evolved. I bought a new house last year, and I had a fucking space for it. Like it's inclusive to the RV garage that I have next to my house. There's a like a solo,
office kind of thing?
office slash
nook?
garage. Yeah, it actually has a full roll up door and everything. But it's
Okay.
about this, almost a little bigger than this, So
Okay.
I rehabbed it, right? I did all my fancy epoxy work in there and everything.
Looks
and
dope.
Did wood accents and the fucking galvanized and all
Art's
that.
beautiful.
I did all that shit,
Yeah.
and it just evolved because in the last couple of years, all I do, and it's hard to kind of engage in a lot of the conversations because that you guys are in, because I'm so deep into investments right now. I don't watch any news. I don't watch any TV. I don't watch movies.
You're watching numbers.
I don't watch Netflix. I don't fuck around at all. I'm very lame. I'm very lame. I'm so in a grind with
Yeah,
with
but,
my
like-
discipline, and
I wouldn't say beat yourself up because you got 6 rentals, you got your own business, you're doing your stuff.
and it takes me.
Stay what you're doing.
Oh, I am. I'm not deviating at all. I'm not hating on it, but I'm just saying I've had to lame myself so much to be so disciplined to achieve everything I'm doing.
Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah,
rinse and
yeah,
repeat.
yeah. Dude, well, there's a lot of things going on too, and I actually had for like 26 years I worked at a power plant where I actually worked nights. I worked nights one week, 12 hours a night, and then I worked days. I worked nights. I worked days for 26 fucking years, dude. So that made it hard to be as disciplined as I am right now. And I always told myself, as soon as I get off that schedule, it's on, motherfucker. And
So you've been waiting. Like
I've been waiting, yeah.
you've
So
building.
so what I did is I took a massive pay cut half my wages. I went from $60 an hour to $30 an hour. But I'm the only one that I knew at a the power plant that could do that, because I had income coming from my real estate and stuff too. Right. So I've been setting myself up for years, so that, cause I don't want to work this job and I don't want to work
Delayed
that schedule
gratification,
my whole life. I'm not, and it clicked in my 40s. I'm like, I'm not doing this until I'm 65. This is boring. I'm making somebody else rich. I'm not fulfilling myself. So for me, it's been a very hard road. There's been a lot of people that have had, you could always say that people have it harder than you, but you can also say that you've got it easier than other people, right?
So do you think that's like a good thing to
No.
base off somebody?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. But yeah, every once in a while,
Kinda gotta
you slip
gauge.
into it. You slip into it, like, fuck, this is hard. But you know what? I'm doing way better than a lot of people. But so my life, and this happened a year ago, I got off that shift. I went off that work when I was doing nights.
Okay.
So, and I just can't believe it. Like, you guys probably been working a normal day life your whole life, probably. Most people have, right? They go to bed at night and they wake up in the morning, And so as soon as I got on that schedule, I was like, dude, I'm going to the gym 5 a.m. every day. Anything, any downtime. I'm in the stock market. I'm heavy into crypto. I'm always pursuing real estate. So, I know I'm all over the fucking place, but
Cool.
My brain's crazy.
No, dude.
I got on this grind a year. It's, a year to 2 years. I've been in this grind of just progression because I want to retire early. That's another thing.
What's early though?
When I say retire, I don't mean retire either. I just want to get out of my day job.
So
right?
working for somebody or
Yes.
Financially
I want to do
independent.
financially independent, and then work as I want to, work as I need to. You know
you
what I mean? But
choose.
I want to work my whole life because you should always be doing things that you love, right? And the people that retire at 60, 65 and just fucking throw their feet up and they're sitting in Jess Ranch for the rest of their life, that's because they never found the right career, right? Why are you perfectly healthy doing nothing, right? To me, that's my
Yeah,
philosophy.
but that's like the programming. We're
It's the programming. It's for
work
sure.
till you're 65.
It's the
and
narrative.
Your body's
It's
shot.
the narrative.
You're done. You
But
retire.
I'm going to be physically fit and mentally fit to where at 65 I should still be working. And if I'm doing things that I love, look at Warren Buffett. Look at Charlie Munger. Look at all these billionaires. They work every fucking day, 12 hours a day because they love what they do, right? That's why they're doing it. They love it. They love investing. I love investing. So that's my path. So let me just get back to the kind of the podcast. How I started the podcast was I was like, okay, so to level up in real estate, you got to know the right people. To get hard money, to get private money, to make purchases, OPM, other people's money, right? To make purchases and increase your real estate holdings, you need to borrow money, right? So I was like, well, if I start a podcast, I'll start inviting real estate. And that's what I just did. I just had a real estate lady, big, huge, So I'm just establishing relationships. That's the forward and upward. And I thought this is going to be good for me. I could plug my commercial from my Dez Rez commercial into my YouTube. And get my name out there. I can help these people get their name out there. I can show some love to the desert because now I'm a little more of a community guy. Not when you own a business, right? When you get into owning businesses, you should be you should be a face of your community. You should. Mm-hmm. It just has that
backbone of your
It has that trajectory, right? And so in the last couple of years, this is where I've been evolving. Where I'm like, I want to support. All I want to do, and it's like what we were talking about earlier, is you just want to support people that want to win. You want to show love to the locals.
It's motivating.
You want, and I'm very much like just wanting to give, even, you know what I mean? Just wanting to give back. And I'm not lying. I want to receive too. I want to meet the people that are on the level above me, So
you're trying to level up.
I'm trying to level up.
Cool. I like it, dude.
That's it.
There's
Trying to
nothing
level
wrong
up
with that, yeah.
and meet new people, because when you get more successful, and I don't like to say that and put myself in that category, but you differentiate yourself from people.
It's good to be, and everybody has their opinion. This is mine. I like small fish, big pond. Mm-hmm. Where a lot of people like to be a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a small fish in a big pond because it's limitless.
Yeah,
You can go out there
right.
and grow from all these different people. Where a lot of people I notice want to be the big cat in a little pond with nothing really going on.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think about it a little different, but that's just my philosophy.
Yeah.
I'm okay with not knowing everything. I'm okay with learning. I'm okay with going to ask, like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do we get here?
Yeah.
But, like I've said before, once you learn something, nobody can take it away from you.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah.
You keep it.
Yeah. And I
What
have.
you were gonna say about people. Once you make more money, you start differentiating from other people.
Yeah. So you, when you get in a grind and a discipline in life, and you start to notice your social structure changes, you know, and this is kind of cliche to say, but it's fucking true, dude.
You have to cut people off.
You got to cut, you know, anybody that ain't bringing any value to your life, you know, you got to cut them off. Anybody that doesn't, anybody that's a waste of energy, you know, people that are saying, like, people that ask me, why are you doing a podcast? I don't even want to tell them. If you don't know that I'm trying to level up in if you're not like excited, even if you don't know the reason, you should be excited because you see me doing something new, right? When you've been doing the same shit your whole
Crazy
fucking life.
the haters.
Yeah, when they're like, I know people, bro, that in some of the closest freaking people to me
crazy,
look
dude.
at me cross-eyed going, what are you doing? Why are you doing all this to yourself? And I don't even waste my breath because
You always get hate close to home.
yeah. So when I do these podcasts with A players, right? These are people that I have things in common with. I could talk to for hours. I could talk to you guys,
Or
your
even
bonus hours. You guys, I could talk to you guys for hours because we have relatable thought processes. So that's again, like when I was thinking of doing a podcast, I mean, it was just yep. All these reasons, and it was like I have to do a podcast. So that's
And
pretty
so
much-
far, how many episodes?
I've only had 3,
Yeah. When'd you start it?
3 or 4. I went live on like February 1st.
Oh, okay.
But I
cool.
started recording because I'm working a lot right now on my day job. I started recording like December, January. I did a couple editions because I knew that February I'm on a 6/12 schedule right now. So I knew in February I was fucked at my regular job and I wasn't.
Are
gonna
you
be able to
still
do
at the power
podcasts.
plant?
Yeah, I still work there.
Is
yeah.
it local?
Yeah, out in
Oro Grande?
Atlanta,
Oro Grande?
right next to the airport.
Oh, okay, you're back in that one back there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
big power plant
Drive
right
right
next
by
to
you
the
every
airport.
day.
Yep. Sounds like we're in the same neck of the woods.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shitty
so-
ass roads.
Yeah.
Tell us about that power plant, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Does that supply the high desert or just Adelanto or what?
To be honest, where the power goes, a lot of like I've worked at power plants my whole life. It doesn't usually just go local. You know, we're either it's crazy because in the power plant industry, you're either importing or exporting, which in California there's a major deficit of electricity
Coming in?
being
you?
produced here.
So
So,
we have to
we're
import.
importing it from other states. And what's crazy is like a lot of our power could be going. The power that we're making is probably going external to other states too. So it goes to a switch yard, which they do this. It's basically where they control it.
They send it out.
Kind of like his panel right there. You know, and they just send
Isn't
the power to different
isn't there
places.
multiple people that work in those switch rooms? Like on
So there's a
like
a load dispatcher. A load dispatcher is like somebody that sits in a room,
Mhm.
and almost like a dispatcher for 911, and they're controlling the power that's going to all these different cities and stuff like that.
Shut the
But
fuck. Isn't that a little old school?
via these
That feels old school.
via all these switch yards, you've seen them. Like
Just don't
they're-
know,
they're-
yeah.
you've seen them. You just don't know it. Like that one that you probably go down Airbase.
Air Express, and right there at a
Right-
D,
right-
D and Air Express.
Yes,
that's a switch yard.
That's a switch yard.
With the- yeah,
That's
you could
exactly
tell
right.
it
There's
is.
there's not really anybody that mans it. There's not a.
That's
there's not.
that's LADWP.
That is LADWP.
They're all. Is that their?
Um,
do they go further, like from, like the coast or LA, or is that their furthest place?
No, LADWP goes all the way up 395 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got their own.
They got a big
power
yard right
plants. Yeah, they got a big switch yard right there, which
Yeah.
controls a lot of power. And then there's one in Hesperia by Honda Valley called Lugo Substation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our actual power in Adelanto gets sent to Lugo Substation, and then it's sent out wherever. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
So when
But-
all the grows came into Adelanto, do you see any effects
no,
of that?
no,
You're just there kind of
yeah,
making sure
because
shit's
we
working.
all we got to do is put the power out.
You don't.
Gotcha.
You're not
Yeah.
where after that's gone. Right?
But the demand for electricity is huge right now.
Are you guys under Edison?
So Edison pays
The customer?
basically, that's who buys our power. is Edison.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're not making it. They're like distributors of power. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Concept.
Yep. They're like a wholesaler of our power. We're the
How much of that
manufacturer
fucking
of it.
electricity bill do you see?
As in, what do we make?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because that's a common question, but it's like one of my old plants. I think we used to make. Well, it's per megawatt, right?
Okay.
A megawatt is 1,000,000 watts.
Right.
So per megawatt, I can't even give you a number, man.
Yeah.
But it's fucking. It's millions, if not like on a hot summer day, that Edison pays us premium for our power.
You guys get paid per
we get-
what's it called?
Per megawatt. Per megawatt.
It doesn't matter what time of the day.
Yeah.
So
it does change.
It
per
changes.
season?
Yeah. Just kind of like when
So-
you look at your electric bill, when you're using
Different
electricity,
tiers.
different tiers and all that, we kind of get paid based off
So
those
the
tiers.
megawatt is the measure of how you sell it.
Yep. That's the measure. That's the
And they
measure
sell
of
it
power.
back to us as kilowatts.
And they sell it to you at kilowatts. Yeah,
They break
which
it
is
down.
smaller, right? Kilowatts. Yep. Kilowatt.
That's like
megawatt.
drugs.
So you got yeah.
They take a pound and break it down to grams.
Yep.
That's what I was putting it at.
Genius.
So I'm all doing numbers in my head.
It's
It's
Yeah.
all this. It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
Whatever
so-
business
high.
you're- So they're
So-
buying a wholesale bulk and
Yep.
selling it smaller, breaking it down. And
Yeah,
selling it.
absolutely. And then Edison's making a shit ton of money off us.
So they're
right?
buying a megawatt and selling it as and they're breaking it down and selling it as kilowatts.
as kilowatts for a lot of money.
How many
you
megawatts
know?
does your power plant produce in a day? Or
Well,
I'm sorry, you're just transfer.
No. We can make up to 900 megawatts an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, or an hour. Yeah.
What
So-
fuels this? How does it start? Can you break us
Yeah,
down some
tell us
info? Like how does this fucking plant turn
Okay,
on?
so
Like,
yeah,
give
there
me a
you
to Z
go.
here if you can.
So it's gas powered. It's basically
Natural gas.
Natural gas. Yep.
Okay.
Just in it, which
So you
we
guys
have,
buy gas from
we
SoCal?
we buy gas from Kern River. It's actually we used to get
Bakersfield.
it's a supply. It's a supply line.
So that comes in and feeds
We
you.
used to get it from I think not Southwest. Anyways, it's a major vein of gas that,
okay.
that runs across the desert, and I think we're getting that from Kern.
Okay.
And so we burn natural gas through gas turbines, which are just like the gas turbines you see in an airplane.
Gotcha.
Same technology, right?
Okay.
So the heat that's
heat
the heat that's exhausted from that, so that makes power. The generator or the gas turbine that makes power, and then we use the exhaust heat, right? And so we're not wasting 1,000 degrees of heat out to the atmosphere. We recover that in water, so that we boil water,
It's fucking like
and it
Abraham's thing.
and it goes to a steam turbine. So we not only boil the water, we superheat the steam. After it turns into steam, it gets
a gas exchange.
The temperature
pressure.
the temperature of the steam gets raised, and then now it's called superheat, and then that gets sent to another turbine, and that makes more power. So we have these three gas
All the
turbines.
byproducts, right? So you're using the byproduct. Of
Yeah, and
To fuel
the
the
theory
turbines.
the theory and the science in a power plant is you never waste heat. You never waste heat because you spend a lot of money making that heat,
so you
right?
don't wanna waste
Because it's a decatherm, like it's a unit of gas, right? Like SCFM, right? It's standard cubic feet per minute of either air or gas, right? Which costs a lot of money. So it costs a lot of money to make that heat. You don't want to waste it. So then we like I said, we boil, superheat it, and then we send it to a steam turbine, which makes more electricity. So all the way along the line.
Is there another step or?
Then that steam gets recycled. It condenses,
Back
turns
to water. And then you
back
just
to
reuse it
water.
again. Yeah.
You send it back.
Cools.
You boil it, and you steam it, and it goes back through the turbine. You condense it, turn it into water, and it's a closed system.
And so
It's
what
pretty
exactly,
genius,
what
dude.
exactly do you do there?
I used to be an operator. For a long time, I was an operator, meaning I sat on a desk, computer screens all around me. The way I like to analyze it is kind of like being a pilot. If you look at a pilot, a commercial airline pilot, you look in the cockpit, there's switches and gauges, and they monitor shit, right? Pressures, temperatures, altitude, da-da-da. In a control room, that's what you're doing. You're monitoring shit through the power plant, right? You're just monitoring shit. Well, I did that for 20 years sitting on my ass for 12 hours a day. It's very boring.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then, so like I said, again, when I turned around 40, I was like, dude, I don't want to do this my whole life. This is boring. It's horrible for my body. This and that. So now, long story short, I took that pay cut I was telling you guys. I went down half pay. Now I'm a mechanic. So I'm just like a maintenance guy.
How long have you been doing that?
For a year. Just about a year.
You got to start.
So same plant, same everything,
Yeah.
But changed departments. I got my straight normal life, I work 4/10s.
Just daytime?
Daytime. Yep, 6 a.m. to 4:30. Do my deal and get the hell out of there.
You got your hustles.
I got my hustles. Yep.
I do extraction, a cannabis extraction, but our system works.
It's like similar to that, yeah?
Yeah, man.
There has to be.
We use a liquid. It's a distillery, distillery.
Well, it's physics and science, right?
Right.
So
but we sit there and watch pressures, fucking temperature,
Yeah.
makes the temperatures
Right.
good, it's
Right.
fucking,
Yep. There's a process to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's out there in the same. Where exactly is that place? Or you can't.
Yeah,
Well,
it's off of Rancho,
Oh, okay.
Koala.
You know
Gotcha.
that there's a
Hey,
big,
you guys work there? You guys all work together?
no,
Us
Joe,
three.
us three do. We're at Gravity right there.
Okay.
See that sticker?
Yeah. You
That's
showed me
where-
that earlier.
yeah,
that's the
where-
brand.
That's the brand. That's the
Okay.
farm. That's the facility we work at. Joe is partners on the lab. He's the lab guy. That's his lab there. And then there's some partners on the grow. It's a big conglomerate, but these two run the lab. I work in the cultivation department. So
Gotcha.
we're cannabis guys, and this guy's a logistics, dude.
Logistics, dude. Where at?
Walmart distribution.
Walmart distribution out there off Dale Evans. 10-4.
So we all
Gotcha.
got a little different.
Yeah,
we all met in the gym.
20 years.
Yeah.
We all met at the gym.
You guys all met at the gym. That's cool.
Gym.
Yeah.
I've been buddies.
I wish I was going there now. I should have kept. my. I'm probably chomping on my gum too.
No, you're good.
I got the munchies.
Jake, do what the fuck you want to do.
I got the munchies.
Yeah, do what the fuck you
I
want
wish
to do.
I wish I still had a gym membership there. I canceled it though, but I wish.
What's on your
because
what's
I'd
on
like
your
to.
wrist
I'd
right
like
here?
to.
What is this?
Work out with people.
What is that?
This
Yeah.
a whoop.
What?
Whoop.
I'm trying to figure out what it is over.
Tracks your sleep, right? Your
Yeah.
sleep.
It's a heart rate monitor.
There's no face or nothing on it.
Yeah, no. There's.
It just goes to your phone?
It's a heart rate monitor, dude.
Dude, you know what Kelly got?
You guys never heard of Whoop though?
I have.
I
Yeah.
don't.
So there's a little sensor.
Yeah.
And it's just tracking my heart rate.
That's it.
That's it.
Nothing
dude.
else.
This is CrossFit shit, dude. This
Oh, 'cause
is
when
just
you're
this
getting busy,
CrossFit
yeah.
life.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just tracking your heart rate and your rest and your sleep. It's
Oh,
just,
so more than just your heart rate.
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
dude, it's tied into my phone, dude. I'm
Tells
a
you all kinds of
data
stuff?
geek.
Yeah.
Yep. It just
Rogan and the boys do it on Sober October. So him,
Sober October.
yeah, Sober October. That's what Rogan and what's his name? Tom Segura.
Yeah.
Tom
All the
Segura.
comedians?
Yeah, Bert
Yeah,
Kreischer.
yeah.
They did it originally to help Bert because he was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But they do it so they all give up and they all do like a fitness thing. They all choose something. So they did a weight loss challenge and they all wear the Whoop and they all track each other's shit.
Yeah.
So like they were bringing it up that Bert was cheating. Like he was putting his Whoop on something that is calculating moving.
put it on his
Yeah.
And they caught his ass?
Yeah, no, Rogan was like, "What the fuck? This motherfucker's up at 4 a.m. training," and Rogan would go train. And yeah, it's wild. Like they would do it every October, Sober October.
That's funny.
It'd be him, Ari. It's pretty cool. Cool shit.
So I dad bought it out, I back in 2018, 2019, I kind of threw on the pouch, threw on 30 pounds. And I was like, I used to always run, right? Besides just motocross, I always ran. And that's kept me in shape. But I started running again. And I just couldn't kill I couldn't kill the gut. And so I'm like, man, I wonder how many calories I really am burning a day. Because you were only just assuming, right? You
Yeah,
only
yeah.
guesstimate how many calories you're burning. So then I heard about this at the time it was going off. And so I bought that, and that tracks my exact calories. And then I started, just
Worked,
playing the game.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I never did macros either back, 19. And I'm telling you what, dude, when I did CrossFit mixed with doing macros and hitting certain targets, dude, I literally had a six-pack, dude, in like 3 months. I mean, my body physique never changed as much as that, dude. But just the changes of knowing how many calories that you're putting out.
I'm used to cutting every like summer, but
Yeah.
I'd always do I would just cut out carbs, like one diet. I just did different
Yeah.
shit. But the best one, dude, was calorie counting.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, I was really eating more than you fucking
Right.
think you were.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Once
right.
you actually calorie count and weigh
What?
your
Right.
shit,
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
That was
wow.
the first time I had ever done that.
Yeah.
Like counted every single calorie and known every macro too. And
That's also when I
knowing
learned
the
I didn't need
importance-
cardio to get a six pack.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I was like, oh, I could just
Me
diet.
too, because I used to run like 3 to 5 miles
Do
a
you
day.
do you just eat or do you watch anything or just feed the
Me?
beast? Yeah,
I eat.
feed the beast.
Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong. I eat a lot of chicken and rice.
Yeah.
But or protein and rice. But I think on the weekends I eat what I want. But
As you should.
I would say Monday through Friday. I'm as Kay calls them, bro meals, baby.
Just feeding the beast.
Pound of ground beef, cup of white rice, 4 eggs. Ate that twice a day, and then I'll have a good dinner. And I usually get down on dinners. So dinners.
I
on
do too. I like
barbecue,
dinner.
I'm doing
That's-
steak.
I see
I'm
you've been
doing
tearing
shrimp.
up the fucking the Blackstone. You like that thing, huh?
Yeah,
All
you
at
are a
once.
Blackstone guy. That's it, huh?
It's
Are you new to the Blackstone?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Okay,
why
yeah.
when you get to first get it, dude, you're
Yeah.
loving life.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
fuck
I'm
yeah.
I
out
did the
there
same
in the
thing.
cold. I'm afraid you'll hear me.
Yeah.
I'm bumping. Just-
Yeah, no,
That's
dude.
good stuff.
We've
though.
had ours since the Seneca house, so that's probably a good 6-7 years. And Gabby told me, she's like, I want a new one. And I'm like, babe. She's like, no, I want a new one. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, well, you've done it's done well for us. She wants a new one.
It's the best.
Because the new ones have the cover, the drain, all the new
Yeah,
shit.
that's
We
the
have an
best.
old school one where it's just
Mine's old too.
yeah, but it still works. You got to season the fucking.
Yeah.
Did you season all your shit?
Yeah, of course.
Heat it up, season
Yeah.
it,
Of course,
oil it.
Of course. There's just a way to do it. I cooked Cajun pasta on there the other day. You know what I watched? Ever see Ralph the Baker on YouTube? Stick a butter now, and he slams it. Bam! He throws it on the griddle or one of the Blackstones. I started watching him, and I did a recipe the other day. I got protein pasta, and I got what did I do? I did protein pasta with shredded chicken or diced up chicken, all kinds of shit. I did it all on the grill. The other day I made that's why I told you to come over, motherfucker. When I made beef and shrimp fried rice. I did it all on the fucking grill, bro.
Gabby just
That's
made
badass.
Yeah.
It's a different surface to cook on.
Yeah.
You
It's
gotta
just
learn
the
how
best.
to
It's the best.
Yeah.
Gabby just did a baked ziti, ground beef, a protein thing. 40 grams of protein per serving. I'm like, babe, I fucking love you.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys ever tried intermittent fasting?
I have. I did it for a while. It just the only thing it affected me on was like my lifting, and I did it when man, I used to do it a while, probably 2
You
years ago
can't
when it was
fucking
really
intermittent
popular.
fast when you go work out at 4
Yeah,
a.m.
dude, like it was hard for me. Like
Yeah.
there's no way I could lift certain weight. But it was good though. I felt great, especially at work,
Yeah.
working because I'm not stuffing my face at 5:30 in the morning. But ever since I stepped up my lifting routine, like I gotta eat, man.
Yeah,
I
you have to
I
feed
eat.
it.
I eat.
What about you?
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. It's my grind. For 5 years, I've been intermittent fasting.
What's your hours?
What's
Yeah.
your,
16-hour fast.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so I eat dinner 7, 8 p.m. and then 11 or 12, I'll break my fast.
What do you notice from it? What do you get?
I just feel fucking great.
Yeah,
I just feel great. Yep. I drink black coffee.
cold or hot?
Hot. Yep. I drink black coffee until, like I said, 11 or noon. I don't ever feel weighed down or tired or, when I'm in the fasting mode, I don't feel compromised in my workouts.
Do you take any supplements?
Barely. I kind of want to talk to you guys about this stuff because you guys are.
You're gonna change your
I
life.
noticed you guys are supplement masters, dude, and I don't really fucking
Boy,
take. I
are
don't take
we.
shit, dude. You guys are gonna be like, dude, that's why you're all scrawny, dude, because I don't know.
Dude, we just take multivitamins.
No,
Creatine, guys, creatine.
Yeah.
I mean,
my boy, thank you for reminding me. I got those needles, by the way, the insulin ones.
For what?
For my the shit you sent me.
You
the link.
can't use a fucking insulin needle. What the fuck's
you
wrong
sent
with
me
you?
You sent me the link for insulin needles.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I sent you the link to the
Motherfucker.
website. You need to go look for the gauge and size you want.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
You bought the one I said. That's
Yeah.
the website, dude. You need to go look at.
He goes, yeah, blah blah blah. Dude, I got it, and I'm looking at it.
This
I'm like,
fucking guy, you can't use an insulin needle, dick.
I've been using
You're
it.
too thick.
I use it. It went through.
It went,
Yeah.
No, it didn't even hit your fucking
dude.
muscle,
you know,
bro.
Dude, where did it at? Went in just fine.
it's in
You
your
should,
skin.
dude. You're so jacked back here. You should hit your fucking
How many inches is it?
5/8 or
Yeah,
1
it
inch.
felt like that.
Well, how many gauge?
I don't fucking
25
know.
or 30?
Look at the app you sent me. I put the fucking thing.
Was it an orange?
Yeah.
It has orange.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up! But it worked though.
It worked. It worked.
nothing came out.
Nothing came out.
Well, they're saying you could do test
Nothing
sub
came
Q,
out.
just like
The
HGH.
only problem.
How'd you
is-
fill it?
What do you mean?
Was it hard to fill?
Was it hard to get out?
She said it was a bitch. No, it wasn't hard. It took a minute.
Yeah, because
It took a minute, so she had to plug me twice.
What do you mean?
So could I do 1.5?
So you had to
only
use-
1 ml?
Yeah.
First of all, those go by units, not mLs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
CC.
So yeah. So she.
It's the same fucking thing.
It
man.
is. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think
So
that's.
she broke it down.
I'm a grower, I use
she broke
ML.
She broke it down into 2, and then she
Plugged you twice?
Yeah,
But the needle's tiny, so you probably
Yeah.
like.
Well, I was chilling there. I was just chilling there in the morning. I was like, hey, because she wanted to do it in the morning. She's like, hey, I want that ass cheek. I want all these needles in your ass cheek. And I'm all lying there. I'm like,
Hey,
whoa.
I just listened to one the other day that the guy said you could use a 5/8 in the shoulder.
That's what I do.
You no problems?
Yeah.
Hey, she did each arm for me.
What? So you one on this side, one on this side?
I was like, what do you want to do? I said, just go here and go here.
When did you do this?
Yesterday.
Joe, what's up with you? You're not going to do our shot on air? Are you chickening out or what's
No,
going on?
every
with you,
time we
dude?
do, we get fucked up. And then Mike Harris was on and fucking, what do you want?
I feel like you're trying to avoid it.
I'm not going to, I'm down
No,
to do it.
we need to do it on a tripod.
Okay, we'll do a tripod. But can we use your needle? 'Cause I don't want to do that one. That would take me forever.
How old are you?
46.
Yeah, you need to be.
Get
Oh,
it,
All right, so
Papa.
your lady will thank you.
all I've been taking is protein, just protein supplementing with a powder.
Have you
scoop
done a
day or
blood
two.
test ever?
Yeah, I do blood tests all the time.
Yeah. What's your test level?
I just did one, 700.
700?
Yeah,
Let's
Pretty
double.
good for your
Let's double.
446.
That. Let's get that a double.
Yeah, you
I would
know,
like to have double. That'd be
for
cool.
sure.
I want to. I've been thinking about it, dude. About
Well-
getting out. Well, I don't know the method.
What are you looking for? Like, let's go
I'm-
there. Like, what are you looking for out of your performance? Are you looking for anything?
Dude, I'm
Like,
honestly not looking for much. I'm actually pretty happy, dude. I take a little bit of creatine.
take
I
some
take
test.
Test.
Well,
but
he's
if I
happy with the way he is. Don't
I'm
do
pretty
anything.
happy if I
Yeah,
just
but
want to.
Does he know any different?
I want to. I just
point.
want to fuck around a little bit and test out more testosterone.
I say test.
Test,
baby.
just test.
all day.
Yeah, and that is what's
Well,
what's
okay,
the
Here's
meth-
the
what's-
problem
what's-
with just testing it out. You're gonna fuck
gonna
up
be-
your shit, your levels. So you're gonna now
No.
tell your balls to not work anymore.
Okay,
And
I don't
plus
wanna
the-
do it then.
The older you're
Oh,
getting,
see, you're coming into
I'm
scared
super
myself.
organic.
I
I'm
mean,
like super organic guy, so I don't know if I
so
want to
look
start
at-
doing
look-
it.
let's just
if
say-
you get
let's
on,
just say
you're
you
gonna have to
did-
stay on.
Okay, I don't want to do that then.
Just
not
like-
necessarily, but at the same point, you're gonna have to do PCT, and there is a good chance where your 700 you're at right now might not be your standard anymore. Now it might have dropped down to 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm a solid, usually 700-800 every time I get tested. I'm
And that's
700-800.
not bad because teenagers
Yeah.
are around 1,000
Yeah,
to
that's what they
1,200,
say.
so you're right there.
Right, and I feel
wouldn't
fucking
fuck with
great,
it.
dude. I'm still an Energizer Bunny, dude, and it's
You're good.
Then just leave it alone.
Yeah, I should probably just leave
It's
it
an
alone.
animal you open up and it's
Yeah.
a, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
next thing you know,
chasing
it's like-
you're
it's like,
chasing a
dude,
white rabbit. Your nuts are small. You got all kind of side effects.
You
Like,
get ED.
but your muscles, you feel
Just
great. You
leave it
wake
there.
up. You lift great.
See, that's the only
there's
thing
so
is
much
that-
different. It's just what do you want? Pick your poison.
Well, I'll have to say, like, there's going to be one point in it, and it's going to take a massive effort for me because I burn so many calories and I do so many things. But I want to fucking, I want to put on some mass. I want to have some Joe arms a little bit. So how do I got to get on that game, dude? Like,
What do you want?
Huh?
Not doing the CrossFit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, dude.
you got to slow down.
Well, no, CrossFit,
slow
you
down,
could. You can get
slow down-
big.
So slow down on your running.
I barely run anymore.
Then
dude.
that's cool. But just do your CrossFit. But
you
lift.
got
You got to
to-
lift
I
weights.
probably need to just eat more too.
You got good arms, bro. Like you got to pop.
He's
bicep
fit.
right
Like
there.
everything
Yeah, you look
matches.
fit,
Like
dude.
I will say that everything fits on you. Like it's top to bottom. It matches.
Yeah, I got little bird legs, dude. I'm fucking just, but I stay shredded, and I stay
Nothing wrong, you're leaner.
shredded, and I
I'm the
stay. I
same
feel
way.
fucking great. I could keep up with the teenagers, dude.
I go work out with these giants and I'm fucking scrawny.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah, I
it
know.
sucks.
I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to hang with you either, dude. You guys are stronger than me, but I would like to get stronger, dude.
You can hang
I
with
feel
Jorge.
I feel like I'm.
Every other day.
But in CrossFit, you don't do. So you guys have, you have your program, right? You got your
Dude, but your lungs are probably fucking up fantastic.
legs are. Yeah.
lungs
I've got
probably-
I got
oh.
great cardio, dude, because I ride dirt bikes still too. So,
But you get that like high when you do CrossFit and stuff like that.
I do.
What's the fuck is the high called? It's like-
Dopamine.
yeah, like when
Adrenaline.
You lose your breath and like you get that high, like a
I
sports
hate
high.
that shit.
I love it. It's
Fucking
one of
hate
my,
I
it.
love
it's one
it,
of my
dude.
favorite feelings.
I
in
love
the
I love
world.
looking down and just seeing a
You're
fucking
beat. You're just
puddle of
beat.
sweat, dude.
You're-
when I'm
you're-
doing burpees and it's just dripping in my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I'm a weirdo like that, dude. I love that shit.
It's a good feeling to battle through it.
and then doing some muscle
see it when
ups
you're
or
standing
something
up or what?
Nothing else but my fucking pecs.
Just when you're laying down or what?
Yeah, everywhere, dude. It was funny. My buddy Bobby walks to the dock and goes, I'm like, relax, dude. What do you want from me? I can put a drink right here. You know what I mean? I'm not big boy weight.
I think working out has its application. So whatever
Yeah.
your goal is, that's what
Yeah.
you should do. So like my goal was I did when I was younger, cardio up the ass, fuck,
Yeah.
and then I saw my look and I was like, it's not really what I want, you know.
Yeah.
So dialed down cardio, did more weights, and then after a while I was like, dude, fuck the cardio, and then
Trend.
I would do
I remember
what
when
need
Trend
to.
came into Joe's
Oh
life.
yeah, then Trend came in, and then
I'm not doing no more cardio.
But to be honest, dude, I've been lifting 7 years, dude, and I'm still like not like I would 8 years, whatever it's been, but like I would hope I would be bigger, but I still it didn't.
No, it takes a long time.
I had to do
dude.
it at 20
Yeah.
at 29. I was a 400 test level, and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. So that's
Really?
why I jumped on.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it then. And then once you start taking tests, you're like,
Yeah, but hold
Well,
on,
well,
hold on.
something
Joe,
else in
tell
there.
hold on, tell him the truth because you started with SARMs. Like you inched into it. Remember, it was like a pill farm, and then you kind of got going. I remember anytime that's how it started. It wasn't tests right away.
Do you know?
good point.
Do you know that they say
Like, you know what I mean? Because I watched you. I
Didn't
watched
we
it.
test before?
No, I watched you. Like, you started SARMs, and then I watched you do it, and I'm like, oh, I want to try this. Like, I watched your progression, and then finally you got tests from Victorville, Blue Tops, that fucking hurt.
Where are we going? Don't do
Ooh, that hurt. Look at that thing. I can see it.
I just spoke this morning.
I can see it.
Asshole.
I can see it. Blue Tops from they were not good. They would hurt. Grapeseed oil.
Dude, we went through a lot of shit that hurt, dude.
Yeah, but remember you got those first.
I don't remember. Oh,
Yeah.
no, from fucking Homeboy. Out
Yes.
there.
Yeah. I don't want to drop a name, so that's why I was like,
got you.
yeah. Everybody knows,
Those
but
sucked.
yeah, they were terrible. But you don't know any better when you first start. You're like, this is awesome, and then
And then Jake came into our lives, and he brought us the best.
no,
test
I
we
think.
ever had.
Oh yeah, he teased this cocksucker
Hey, man,
motherfucker.
it's not my fault. People
So-
can't get their shit together.
Have you guys
Dude, that was the
read
best
much
shit, Jake.
about testosterone? Like what causes it? Where it okay, so basically what I'm saying is that testosterone, they say, is like hidden in your fucking belly fat. Okay, that was something that I read like numerous times. And when 2019 rolled around, I was like, I'm gonna crush this fucking belly, dude. And I had gotten my labs done before I even did it, and I was right around like 400 on my test too. And when I lost my gut and I got tested, it was like 700 or 800. But I also thought, fuck, my testosterone went up because I turned into a beast. Like,
Jake,
there's a lot of chemicals
thought
going
about
on
testing?
in me, right? I'm fucking.
Have you ever tested your
doing
numbers?
things that I
It's been
never
a
used to
minute. I
do,
gotta
right?
test it soon.
So I don't
They're
know if it was the
pricey.
the loss of the belly fat that caused that excreted the
You know, if
the
you test in
testosterone.
the morning, it's gonna be different than you test at
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
Dude,
yep.
so something that sways that easily
Yeah.
to me, it's like, what'd you eat the day before? You know what I mean? Did you nut before that night before? Too?
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah,
what.
I know there's too many
Can
variables.
I-
What I was gonna ask though is if you guys ever had like gotten to your leanest point and felt that your natural test was higher. Have you ever?
I always felt better.
I would say no for me.
Leaner. I
always felt
be-
what?
I always feel better leaner. You know what I mean? You're carrying around less. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
You feel
yeah,
like-
yeah.
I don't know. You just feel a little.
I'll be honest. Like
But also, if you're eating to get lean, then it's your diet.
yeah.
it'll
You know,
make
it's
you
not
weak.
necessarily-
Like
Yeah.
you're not feeding the beast. Like you're not giving
No,
the
no, no,
power.
that's
No,
not
I
my-
don't- I
that's
don't
not my-
feel
no,
that,
no,
no.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Maybe like a hardcore cut, like you're talking about. But I'm talking about if you just change your diet to start losing weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means you're eating better. You're not eating
Yeah.
fucking cheese and Burger King, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That generally alone is just going to make you feel way fucking better, right?
yeah.
As the weight comes
Yeah.
off, now your
So
body.
you mean no fast food
So
at
you're
all?
like a clean eat. Like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
clean
Yeah,
eat.
Like you cook everything at home.
correct? Yeah,
Okay.
and everything's lean. No fucking desserts. No keep
No
the
junk.
sugars. Like no sodas. You
Well,
cut it all out.
We learned how to make homemade peanut butter cups healthy.
Bro, have
Fire.
you guys heard this shit about peanuts?
What? What are you gonna ruin me now? What?
It's a superfood.
Oh, thank God.
Nice. You're like, well, yeah.
Like this new thing is coming out that it's a superfood.
I'll go with that
Ants-
too because I love peanut butter. Dude.
Same, dude.
Anti-inflammatory, anti this, more testosterone and that, and they don't want you to eat. So, bro, this has just came out that they're injecting a toxin into people, so they're allergic to peanuts because it's so good for you. It makes you healthy. So they're trying to
Wow.
weaken you.
That makes sense. I don't
I'll
get
believe
sick.
that.
Have you seen this?
I'll believe anything, dude.
Bro.
That's,
Joe, what's that look for?
that was tinfoil hat shit, but it was,
exactly. I was like, bro, that
I'll-
was so
I'll-
out there right now, dude. Yeah, maybe.
But like, okay, so in the 80s, they didn't have peanut allergies.
Yeah.
Follow me now.
I think
So
this is
you
what
wanna say-
RFK's been talking about.
Right.
So the 90s, it popped up. The 2000s, is more
or,
like
or autism.
Bro,
Yeah, a lot of stuff popping up.
So like they're saying they've done this with peanuts to like make you have a peanut allergy because it's such a good superfood for you that if you eat it, it makes you super healthy.
I would say that's all side effect from taking all the vaccines that were given, in my opinion.
Did you see RFK's thing on the cabinet meeting?
Yes.
He did really well. They tried to bait him. He did really well.
talked
Yeah,
very well.
he's good. He's
At first he was
I'm
kind
digging
of,
him,
I was
bro.
like, oh, and then he like came. I was like, oh,
came.
good, good.
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
digging that guy.
You know who
man.
does that too is Musk. He gets me a little nervous because he'll make a joke about everything,
Yeah.
and I'm like, come on, bring it in, dude. Don't fucking get too jokey. You know.
But what I appreciate, I guess, about the news, like the way they speak, is like they get to the bottom of the story instead of like where the cabinet before was like just bullshit. They feed us bullshit. No, we never got an answer.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
they say this too, but the transparency word is just getting thrown out there a lot, and it's just like I do feel like that. I actually, maybe I'm vulnerable, but I'm feeling very trusting. I'm feeling very trusting of what they're saying. I
Well,
believe what
I-
they're saying. I feel like they're being very transparent.
I think we're all on the
feel-
ship with them.
Yeah.
Like we're all on
Yeah.
the ship. Like where are we going? Let's go.
Well, people are already starting to say that there's bullshit happening. There's already conspiracy theories coming out about the Trump and the Elon thing. You
Of
know,
course.
not just
Of
left
course.
shit, but just people saying things that are like people that were believing in him and are already saying, "Oh, he's probably doing this." And it's just like, can we just bask in this? Can we just be happy for a minute?
Hey, hold on. How about
can
the-
anybody be happy for a minute?
How about the fact that Trump killed the Tesla deal?
And can you explain it more for people?
So Biden signed a deal with Tesla to make armored vehicles and this and that for the government. And you know what Trump did? He came in and axed it, shut it down.
Just recently.
Yes, one of the first things
Really?
he did, cut the contract.
I
no
fucking
more.
love it. See, I love shit like that.
So like they want to talk all the shit, but like
Right.
let's come back to here.
Why isn't anybody talking about that?
There you
Again,
go.
well,
Yeah,
no, because what they did,
God.
it got spit up for a second, and then everyone was like, no, because remember they said, oh, look at this $400 million contract for Elon, and then they looked at the date and it was signed under Biden, not Trump,
yeah.
and then they shut it down.
Well, you opened up my eyes the other day when I got up in the morning. Did you ever see that gorilla meme where he's eating the fucking food? He's like, and then he stops and goes, because he. Like,
It's always Jake. I always
Yeah.
think of those when I see him.
Yeah.
The Jim Fail Nations.
Yeah. So it's the gorilla sitting there. He's all. It's
Thinking
all,
of-
when you realize you could have hit another plane. He's all. When you sent me that thing about the airplane crashes,
Oh yeah,
blew my fucking mind. It's all the reason why you're starting to, because it brought up all the because there's been a lot of airline shit going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe sends me a video of this guy breaks it down. He was like, there was 99 last year. There was this time this year. Blah, blah, blah. The only reason why you're fucking really like, because the media's fucking with you.
It's the same
And
shit.
he's all
dude.
bad. I'm like, he's right.
That's
Dude,
like with the
you need to follow that dude, bro.
the
He's fucking
RFK shit
immaculate.
today. He's like, we had 16
that?
or 20 measles
The
outbreaks
older
last year.
millennial, older millennial.
That's what it's called.
That's his profile, dude. And TikTok's kicked him like 6 times, but he always
Comes
comes
back?
back, dude, and he always gets like overnight, dude, like a couple 100,000
Millions.
followers. You know, he's just the way he talks.
What does
and
he
breaks-
drop? Like knowledge?
Yeah, quick 2-3 minute. Doesn't get into a whole fucking discussion. He's like, he'll take someone who's saying something stupid. And he's like, let's correct you real quick, and then
Yeah.
he'll show you, boom, 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 and then that's it. You know,
Drop
really-
hammers.
So I like
Great.
Jimmy Dore.
Dude,
I
you
love-
gotta
I love
be
Jimmy
like
Dore.
on your shit to be that type of person to like go in and correct people.
fucking. So Ryan and I got in a quick thing. He brought up something that he doesn't like about Trump, right?
Oh, he was getting into me the other day. Kind of low, on
Oh, dude,
low.
he sticks up for himself. I gotta give Ryan his credit, but
But then the information I see is not the same information he sees.
look at that. He's
I'm
getting
telling
mad. He's getting
you.
mad. Look
Yeah.
at him. So
You will
let's
like
get
me
into
when
it.
I'm
Let's hear it.
angry.
Let's hear
I
it.
quickly told him, I was like, hey, let's just not talk politics when it comes between us. And he was like, yeah, you're right. And then we dropped it. But
Good for you guys.
he said,
was mature.
according to his budget, he's like, they're cutting Medicaid money. I didn't know at the time, so I had to look into it. Yeah, they are cutting Medicare money, but it's all the
Phony
waste
bullshit.
and the bullshit that was going overseas. They're going to cut that and now save it.
Right.
And then he's like, well, I saw they're cutting my budget for our like pay for, what was it? It was something else. But I just looked into it and I was like, dude, that's not. He sees a cut and he freaks out.
He
Yeah,
takes it
yeah.
personally.
But if you actually look, Trump explains why whether cuts are going into effect, where it's going to hit and stuff.
Right.
But as soon as they say cuts, like, oh my god, we're all
Yeah.
fucking doomed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
God, dude.
This
like,
is all for Elon.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
honestly, you know what? Like, Ryan, I love you. And this isn't a dig on you or anything. But, like, that's what entrepreneurs, business owners deal with. Cuts and price gouges and this. You have to fucking evolve and work your way through it and different things. Where, like,
business.
like the worker, you're taking something from my wage. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You know. Well, hold on a second. What's really going on in the world? There's a reason. Like, let's look through the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a different program.
Dude, if Trump
It
gives
is.
$5,000 to every person, you better hope you have some fucking money in crypto or something, because that's what happened last time when they were giving out all the money during COVID, bro. Crypto fucking skyrocketed, dude. It's gonna be all over, dude.
What is a coin right now in Bitcoin?
It's dropping bad right now.
It's like 80,
Look, my
84.
I just got a notification to hit 80.
'Cause-
Also, XRP
I
is
love
back
it.
under 2.
Because
So-
I love it. I'm
dude,
buying.
my uncle called me a while back. He's
Did
like,
it really drop to 80? I'm literally got to check that right now.
he's a dude. This is what I love about all that. Like, I'm not talking no shit to crypto guys, but I have a group chat with my buddies, and one of them is he has a fucking probably $1 million IT company that he runs, and he's all into crypto. And I said, hey, bub, can I ask you a question? How much have you lost? He didn't want to talk about it. I said, but you're making a bunch of money now, right? He's like, well, no. I said, well, let's talk about how much you lost, because none of the crypto guys want to talk about how much they lost.
Well,
You could also say that about for someone who invests
I
in
will.
stock markets.
Yeah.
Someone who invests in businesses, right? No one will talk about their fucking losses, but they will if you bring it up, right? But we're all hopeful. So crypto's the same way. It's another gamble. Just it might be a little bit more volatile than the stock market is, but
is.
there's money there, dude. Like, and
So would you say like the people, because you bought it a long time ago, but stop. But like when you bought it with the coin at 5,000, now it's worth 80. You made money. You're
Yeah.
sitting on money
yeah, and you can use that as equity now. It counts the same as a stock, you know?
because
So-
they're opening the crypto market to more, right?
Yep.
Trump is like.
Yep.
well, yeah. Now that
I
there's-
see you post stuff. I like that
Yep.
little AI you did.
Yep. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Did you
I'm
see his little
learning a
AI
little-
Bitcoin
I'm learning a
quote? He looks all fucking trench coated out with
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
handlebars and shit. With the big old Bitcoin.
It's kind of like
logo.
the Dos Equis guy, you know.
Yeah, that was cool.
Most
It's-
interesting man in the
It's
world.
yeah, it's super cool to see on the outside. Like, what's this guy up to? You know, it's intriguing.
Yeah. I'm learning the thumbnails and the little catchy things that catch everybody's eyes, I guess. But
I don't know. It's like I told you guys, I'm having a hard time with believing a lot of things right now and what I see and stuff. So I just kind of take it with a grain of salt and carry on.
honestly, dude, like when you guys go back and forth on the conspiracies, like especially with Jake, not you, Jake, our other Jake. I always just want to ask Jake. I'm like, don't you get tired of just living in a constant state of
Fuck,
fear?
yes.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
I don't wanna live
That's
it.
why I don't think about it, dude. Like, I'll dabble in things here and there, kind of keep my mind, you know. But dude, for the most part, I don't give a fuck because
Yeah.
just like the Epstein list, how's it going to change my life?
Is
Really?
Is this
Like-
somebody that's heavily into crypto that you're talking about? The other Jake?
No, it's
No,
TG
no.
Jake.
Oh, okay.
Blondie.
Yeah, no, he's just the conspiracy.
He's a
Oh,
disruptor.
conspiracies.
He's a
Yeah,
disruptor.
yeah.
He
Oh, yeah,
loves
he's-
to.
he's-
So-
he's-
but like
yeah.
for me, like I guess at the end of the day, if it affects my kids, it bothers me.
Yeah.
Like my household, if it affects my household,
yes,
Yeah.
facts, right?
then I'm bothered.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Gas prices, food prices,
Yes.
tax prices,
Yeah.
all this stuff affects my household, so it bothers me.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Right.
want answers. So
Right.
when
Right.
fucking the list of spending comes out in the government, when you make 200 grand a year and you're spending 6 million, 10 million, all this stuff on this, get the fuck out of here for a
Yeah.
second, because the rest of us that work and do our hard hustle and we're trying to do the normal shit, like we're struggling, like
Yeah.
we're having a hard time. I don't care who you are or whatever. It's hard in
It
life
is.
right now.
It
You
is
know what I
fucking
mean?
Crazy,
And-
dude.
Yeah, it,
And,
it looks like they're the fucking mafia. That's what it fucking looks like.
And then you
IRS
see-
is their muscle. They come bother the normal taxpayer, give us our fucking money, or we're gonna put you in fucking jail. You know what I mean?
And I'm so sour because the last cabinet presidential thing is nothing's wrong if we're all normal.
Yeah.
No, it's not fucking normal.
Like, look what has happened in the last month compared to the
this-
last 4 years.
this is the
like,
thing
look at how much it's changed. Like,
that-
look at the
they fucked up with. Look how much everybody swung to the red.
yeah.
Everybody wants change now because
Yeah.
of the bullshit.
Right,
You know what I mean? We want the truth. Even if it's fucking bad or whatever, we're not the
I
right
heard
people.
Gavin's getting recalled.
For what? How many times now? Joe?
Exactly. I mean, I'm always hopeful, but I don't get my hopes up.
Yeah.
Is it true that he's trying to work with Trump now?
Well, did you see
Well,
Sheriff?
yeah, he wanted 40 million or 40 billion for Congress for
the
Palisades.
Riverside Sheriff.
Bianco.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
winning.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I got his back.
Dude, he's
Yeah.
all over TikTok.
Did you see that
companion.
new that new fucking bill the guy's trying to fucking pass? Some dude.
Wisconsin?
No, the fucking dude from up north. He's trying to pass a bill that if you're involved in a crime or robbery or somebody's like physically hurting you.
Yeah. Bianco actually just talked about
Yeah,
this.
it was just last night I watched
Yeah.
this. He's in his car driving, like he's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
normal fucking person on the freeway driving, talking to us. And it's the bill that's being introduced that wants to be passed is that if a crime or something's going on and you like you're the victim and you hurt the perpetrator or kill him or whatever, you
Shoot
can
him,
get charged
kill
with
him.
murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Like,
They,
no,
you
if,
don't.
no
They
ifs,
don't
ands, or
want you
buts
to.
about
You
it.
can't protect yourself. Like so,
Yeah.
you just have to be a victim all the time.
Yeah.
He said you got to call and like take this bill. Like the people need to call and tell them.
And then they
You
cut
need
the funding for police, and then they expect us not to defend ourselves. It's like are they purposely like?
What do they expect?
How
And then you
does
have
that
people
even-
still defending them, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I know.
You know,
That's insane. That's why
they have no testosterone.
Yeah.
They're fucking trans.
I'm like old school. Like you need to get punched in the fucking mouth and say that again.
Yeah.
Like that's just Jake. We're gonna send Big Jake over there, punch you in the mouth, and then say that shit again.
Give me an address. I'll roll the fuck up. Jorge, is this him? Set a calm there. Boom! Did you ever see that?
You know what's crazy? In life right now, I was just like kind of reflecting over the week, you know, and a lot of things happened this week that was like real fucking weird, like really weird.
Like your life or just general?
No, in my life,
Okay.
but I felt like a weird energy like hit me this week that I was like, I'm trying to like take a step back and like think about it. I'm like, why did these things like happen this way? But I mean, it was a lot of peacemaking I noticed in my life.
So
Like,
you just let it go?
no, like things that like I had problems with people and whatnot, and like seemed that like one in particular thing, I have had a problem with someone in the industry in our
Okay.
area, and because of it, he works at a very big company, and so but I've never been able to have business with them because we've always made sure to keep separated because of this. But just come to find out today, the dude actually hit up someone in between us and was like, you know what, dude, I'd really like to get to talk to Joe again. Like, kind of miss him, and because him and I, dude, we had a great time before we had problems, you know. So anyway, that was weird.
So do you
just-
think your energy?
Sounds like a setup.
Feels like a setup.
Yeah. Give me his
They're just
address.
gonna get to me and be
Give me
like,
his
fuck
address.
me up, huh?
Give me his address.
So what?
No,
do you think it's because you have something to offer, or just a cordial?
How do you guys feel that your 2025 is going so far?
Mine?
Yeah, honest.
I'm fucking behind on what I want to do, so that's where I'm at. I'm not pushing but I'm behind mentally of the check marks I checked off, and I'm not there. So right now, I'm like, all right, Adam, you gonna fucking get in gear, or you gonna keep fucking around? Because people
Do you write your shit out?
No, but I'm
Looking from the outside in,
No,
I kind of
but
feel
you
like
know,
you're not touching.
You know, I'm very tough on myself. Like
Gotcha. Put that aside.
And I've been
Put
working
that
on
aside.
that. I've been
How
working.
does this year even already look for you, even though it hasn't happened yet?
Actually, you know what, Joe? Pretty good.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you for that.
David,
Par for the course so far.
looking up.
Yep. Look.
I wasn't hopeful last year around this time. What about you?
Yeah.
As far as what?
Like, how do you think your year's looking so far? Do you think it's
Is
looking
there-
optimistic, or are you kind of still?
Is there any change coming this year for you, Jake, or are you just staying the course?
Hopefully there's change coming, but
Wait. Hold on. Hopefully?
hopefully.
Like, so are you just hoping it's going to fall in your lap and somebody's going to give you a hand?
No, not at all.
Are you
like,
manifesting it, or like?
I for 100% I'm manifesting. Like me and Joe actually had a conversation the other day about like editing and stuff. I was like, well, show me what to do.
Aren't you trying to start a new pod?
Yeah, it's an ideal. It's just something on the side. Like I like to talk about boxing more. You know, I really like doing that. I really love giving my boxing. I love talking about it. I love doing this. I love doing that. And I don't know. I might think about it, but right now, honestly, dude, it's just. I would say for my 2025, it's been a year of adjustment. Big time for me.
So for the first
For the
6 weeks, we're 8 weeks. We're what, 8 weeks in.
8 weeks in. It's been nothing but adjustment.
You feel a little more stable right now, though.
I do.
You kind of know where you're at. You
Yeah,
kind of, like,
I feel more
breathe a little
stable,
easier.
but I feel like I switch shifts. I've been working the same shift for dude. Like I said,
I didn't know that when you told me that, dude. It tripped me
20
out.
years. 20 years.
What kind of shift?
Well,
you mean like?
originally, man, I was Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh, okay.
Weekends and a day during the week. Or
So you
usually
miss a
2
lot
days
of activities.
You miss a lot.
Yeah, a
You
lot of
miss
stuff.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
miss a
dude.
lot of life, and
I worked. That's what part of my schedule was. Not only was I changing nights to days, I also worked weekends, non-weekends.
yeah.
That like my life was fucked up for 26 years.
So I've been doing it
So
for
you guys are on the
that.
same.
20 years. So
I
20
feel that.
years, 20 years, 15 been weekends. And I
Yeah.
missed a
Yeah.
lot of family barbecues.
Fuck, bro.
I
Tell me
missed-
about it.
I
Yeah.
missed a lot of
Yeah.
birthday parties, events.
So does that make you feel sour? Do you guys like go through emotions of up and down because of that? Like
I
what
think
happens?
for me during the mindset, I was providing. So no
So
matter
just-
what.
Yeah, I was too.
My kids had a roof over their head.
Yep.
Bills were paid. They didn't
Yep.
need anything. I went to the shift that paid me the most money.
So that was part of that too.
And you know, I was grinding. It was part of my hustle.
So you weren't just stuck at that time. You chose to. I'm gonna make a little more money, but I gotta sacrifice.
Some more money. I'm gonna sacrifice this. I'm gonna sacrifice that. And you know, like I said, whenever I had to go to family functions, I made the time. If I didn't, I didn't. But like I made sure the big ones like Christmas, Thanksgiving, those were all done and taken care of. But like, you know, hey, we're gonna go over here for a family barbecue. I'm not gonna be there because I'm working.
Yeah,
you know, and for like the long, and I have the seniority. I've been on the shipping docks 20 fucking years of my life. So I was 18 years old, and for the first time, like I said, I did 5 years on weekday shift, and I went back to weekends. So like I said, out of 2015, I've been weekends. So this has been my routine for my whole life almost.
Yeah.
So I made the change, you know. I made the change to, like I said, we have that motto of smoke, lift, and live. And I've always done the smoking. I've always done the lifting. I never really have done the living.
Yeah.
And
good for you, Jake.
so I made the switch to have working a normal week.
Yeah.
A Tuesday through Friday week. So I have every Saturday, Sunday, Monday off.
That's nice, huh?
And dude, I've been living, dude. On the
Bro,
weekends.
Joe, would
Dude,
you
you're speaking to me, dude.
Jake,
Because
would you say? Sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to say you, but Jake, would you say because of your recent changes in life, this has opened your eyes to
100%,
like a different vision of what can happen?
100%, yeah. Like,
because we know, I mean, our viewers know whatever you've been through a rough year last year.
Yeah.
Like, we've all been with you, but like, it's cool to see you kind of
live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And exactly my fucking point right now.
It's
that like this year is starting off with a different kind of energy.
It's just,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're living more, or do you feel like you enjoy your life more?
both?
Love it.
Both. You know, this. There's this treasure. I mean, down in like the Santa Fe swap meet, right? That's always been down there, partying, good time. Bro, I've worked weekends my whole life. I never known. So my sister took me down there on Sunday. We had a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Just partying, hanging out. I mean, you had fucking...
Looks fun, dude. I
Dude,
wish I
you
was
had
there.
S's there. You got the guys that would blast each other on the street. But everyone's there for peaceful, to have fun,
bonding.
dance. Joe was like, wow. When he messaged me on Instagram, I said, Joe, this ain't your type of crowd, baby. This ain't your type of crowd.
I noticed Joe's like,
I live in the flats with you, bro.
I know, bro, but I'm talking about
it's just,
you ain't no walls, homie. You're bumping with black and whites, greens, hillside dresses. I mean, you're with everybody.
you're just having a good time. Like, everybody's having a good
having
time.
a fucking blast. But anyways, even on that, like, you know, this weekend, more than likely, I'm gonna head down to LA because Nipsey's opening up his
Marathon?
Marathon Burger.
Mm-hmm. Just Jim Jones, did you see, just posted a thing there?
Yeah. So, Jet, is that your guys' buddy? Jet on Instagram? I think it's Jet. Or J All Day or something.
JT?
JT All Day or
Justin.
yeah. He always sends me Nipsey shit.
Yeah,
always
he's a
sends me Nipsey
Nipsey.
shit.
He loves Nipsey.
So I sent him the video. He was of the burger place down in LA. He's like, dude, you're going? I said, I'm gonna head down there on Saturday. But like, you know, just small things like that.
Small things that you're finding happiness.
Just going and going. Like, you know, me and Kay just talked the other day about like, hey, let's get out of here for a weekend. Like, because I have the weekends off now.
Fuck,
you
bro.
know? So,
I hear you, dude. It's the basic shit like
dude,
that.
I'm telling you, like,
it's making
like,
my life so good.
So I this is a simple thing that people take for
Yeah,
granted. Waking
dude.
up on Saturday morning.
Exactly, bro. I hear
Saturday
you.
morning.
Like that, it resonates big with me.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Enjoying my breakfast.
Yeah.
Sitting there on my patio.
Yeah.
Smoking a joint, drinking my coffee, like fuck.
It's
dude.
like nothing's. It's no better than that, right?
Dude, I'm sitting there looking around like my morning, and I'm like, man, I'm over
great.
here. I'm looking at the time. Like usually, I'm sweating my balls off right now,
Yeah.
yelling at people, working like a dog on a Saturday. But I'm sitting there enjoying my weed and my coffee, like.
We got nobody to fucking worry about.
Yeah, it's great.
We talked about this the other day about owning your own business and not having time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think owning a business gives you more time with your kids or gives you less time with your kids
You have the choice to
than having a job?
like I've done both. Work for people, work for myself, work for a construction company. I work for people again right now. I fucking hate it. You know what I mean? Like, so I had this thing. I had an epiphany one day a long time ago. Like, I was a young kid working in a shoe store, the mall. And like, I was working one day and like my clothes, I didn't have the best clothes. Like, you know, my clothes, my shoes. Like, I'm like, why the fuck am I wearing out myself for this fucking dude? Like, why am I wearing out my clothes, my body, my shoes, my time for this fucking guy to get rich? Like, he's paying me a wage, cool. But I'm not fucking chasing a wage.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a long time ago, I had that fucking thought process. Like, why am I doing this for this person? Like, do I want to work for him, or do I want the money, or do I want my freedom?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's been a long time since I went to work for somebody, and recently I've been working for the last almost 2 years for different people, and I'm back at that. Like, why am I doing this for these fools?
100%.
Like, for what reason?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reciprocation. There's no love. There's no nothing. Like, show up, leave. You know what I mean? Oh, we have problems. We have this. We have that. It's not my fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
You want to run the business? You don't know how? That's on you.
Yeah.
But, like, why should I suffer?
Yeah.
Because of your lack of operation skills.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes it gets really, like, I get tough. Like, you know what I mean? So then I start thinking, all right, cool. Like, what's my options? What can I do?
Right.
Where can I move to? Like, where can I push pull?
Right. We're all doing the same shit.
You know what I mean? And then, like, sometimes when you have a home to provide for, I have a mortgage. I have a lot of things. But it's my plate I've made.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I understand that.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with, like, trying something different or going out and figuring something out. Even if you fail, you can always circle back.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? So for me right now, my antennas are up, and I'm like, talking to everybody, figuring it out. And I remember, like, there's been a couple ups and downs in my life that I really am, like, I always remember them. Every time I get in this type of situation, my brain goes into this mode where I'm, like, searching, talking, learning, asking a lot of questions, and before you know it,
Yep.
it just checks out. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this.
Right.
And then when you have a vision, you could see it, you talk it, you speak it. It's like Conor McGregor said, dude, it's some real ass shit. If you can see it, and you have the courage to speak it, it'll happen.
100%, dude.
You know what I mean? And, like, I'm not trying to be corny or nothing. So, like,
It's law of attraction.
Let me tell you something. We're sitting in
It is.
No, yeah,
We're
and
sitting in the middle of it.
and it's taken me a while to find my, like, next thing, but now I'm honing in, like.
Yep.
So and everybody has their mission. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
so.
What are you laughing at, you motherfucker? What are you laughing at?
I'm not a motherfucker.
Well, motherfucker, look at me. What are you
Motherfucker.
laughing at? What are you laughing at?
I wasn't laughing. I was just staring
What are you staring at?
at you.
What is there something? Am I a clown or something?
Yeah,
I'm just
like-
kidding.
But, you know,
I was
every,
Goodfellas in you, motherfucker.
I
That's
was
all.
admiring your.
oh, you did the fucking.
Yeah,
I know which one you did. You're funny.
am I a
You're
clown?
funny.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
a funny guy. I'm like, well, why the fuck am I funny?
Yeah.
Anyways, no,
Well,
I
thought
agree.
we were joking.
I agree. I think at this stage of my life, for the first time in a very long time, I'm at peace.
Good for you, Bubba.
Yeah, for the first time, and that's just all the way around. Like, I went from being on the docks, like, as a leader and example, and doing all that stuff for since I was a kid. And I talked to, like, it was funny. Shout out to my boy Jesse and Armand, and Daniel, and fucking Moses. We all went and had drinks. We've all been friends for 18 years. Some of us branched off. Some of us went on to become different things. I stayed. Daniel stayed. We're all having drinks. And the guys are sitting there with me, and they're talking to me, and they're like, bro, I'm sitting there, I'm at Costco, and I see some motherfucker with your shirt on. I'm like, hey, that's fucking Jake. Like, and we're sitting there talking, and these are guys that I've known since I was 18, 19. And here I am now, and they're like, it's good. He goes, us looking at you, we could tell you're good.
You're growing.
You're good. You're good. Like, you're good.
Yeah.
You're at peace. Like a lot of these boys tell me they see this taking off. It's pretty wild. Like, the certain small things that, like I said, he goes, I'm at a store, I see somebody wearing your shirt. The homie hit me up the other day. Hey, homie, I was at the gym. I see all these hyenas wearing ROIL TALK shirts. What's up with that? Like, these people always hit me up.
I
about
give them
these
to
shirts.
fucking all the homies.
Yeah, and I'm all laughing. I'm just like, hey, it is what it is. But in between my job and being on top of doing all that stuff on the docks, I've been on the weekend, and the stress and this and that, and being, for the first time, just being on a regular schedule and just going there and doing my job and just getting out of there and living. It's pretty cool.
I actually heard something that's helped me be at ease too, because I've been discontent for so long, and I could feel the tide is turning, and wealth and prosperity is coming. Mm-hmm. The work's been put in, everything's there, right? But I've been chasing money for so long. I've been chasing just money and investments just to get me out of my day job. Like, that's my ultimate thing.
To me, it sounds like you're on a super fucking, like, not super long, but like a delayed gratification journey.
It is 100%, dude. I'm planting massive seeds right now. I've been doing it for 5 years, right? And to some degree, 10 or 20. at some mild levels, but I got aggressive in my early 40s. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to keep this trend going, dude. This isn't going to be my story. My story is not going to be my dad lived in the high desert and worked this one job, and that's his story. Like, I'm going to be iconic, dude. So
Love it, dude.
I've been on that path
Fucking
for 5 years. I'm just on it, and zero fucks. You got to get mentally prepared to give zero fucks,
Yeah.
too, right? Because people are going to judge you. You guys already know. So I've been conditioning my brain for 5 to 10 years to be where I'm at, right? Like that goes back to that delayed gratification, dude. I've been grinding my body, my mind, getting everything conditioned. But I've been trying to also invest my way into being able to step out from my day job, right? And I've been discontent for a long time, basically. But I could feel, like I said, like recently, I could feel that my investments are in the right place. I've got these real estate. I've got my side job with Dez Rez. I've got all these things, like all the foundations are out there. But I was still feeling discontent. And I was like, man, you got to get happy somehow, dude. You got to be happy with, like, you're fucking killing it. You're really doing everything you ever wanted to do. I'm doing it, you know. But I literally I think it was some clip on Instagram or something, like Matthew McConaughey or something. You know how he's got some shit out there, Matthew McConaughey. Well, all he said was like, he said, if you can't be happy when you're broke, not that I'm broke, but if you can't be happy when you're broke, you will never be happy when you're rich, right? So I thought about that, like I'm not broke, I'm in the middle, but like I just need to be fucking happy, you know. But that resonated with me, you know, and it changed in the last month. I have felt so much lighter and happier just knowing that, like, I need to enjoy my life every day.
Like,
I'm happier.
Appreciative,
totally. Like watching the sunset, watching the sunrise, walking into the gym, my health, you know. I have external things going on in my life too, dude. Like there's other things that makes me gratuitous, you know. Mm-hmm. My wife's been fighting cancer for a couple of years. So we just recently had a screening. She thought it was back, and it was fucking clear, dude.
Fucking A.
Bro.
Fucking
so that's
A.
like, I got goosebumps all the way down my back right now. Because when you live in that world of thinking your wife's gonna get knocked out by fucking cancer, every couple months, dude, you go from, like, right now I'm on a fucking high, right? I won the lottery, dude. There's nothing better than, that's the other thing, is I was always like relying on money to make me happy. And this last 2 years of my wife fighting cancer, I realized that every time we get a negative result is the best day of my life, right? So it's your health. It's your family. It's your friend. It's your wife. You know, if you have a good relationship with your wife, it's your kids. It's that cup of coffee, dude, and the Brookstone on the fucking patio. That's the gold, right? Money is just this one little thing in our life.
Yeah.
Right? And for me to have been so focused on it for so many years, I'm finally to where I'm getting past that. Like, I know it's coming. It's coming. And start enjoying shit. Because I want to enjoy my wife every fucking day. I want to enjoy my kids, you know. I want to enjoy everything. So it just, you know, you sometimes, all these things need to accumulate in your life to get the wisdom to do what you need to do.
It takes time.
It takes
A lot of
time,
ups and
bro.
downs.
A lot of ups and downs. Ups and downs.
How you say Matthew McConaughey thing? Mine was from the man himself to my left, Nipsey. He said, "Would you rather be at war with yourself and peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world?"
Right.
And that
shit like that.
That shit hit me,
Dude, live
You know
shit
what I
like
mean?
that. Yeah, I love
that.
shit like
I
that.
have that mindset now. And then it's funny that he brought that up. Do you remember that video you sent me about with Matthew McConaughey?
I thought of you, bro.
Yeah.
Both of us, because I
Yeah.
know we have some similarities and certain
Matthew
things.
McConaughey hits, dude.
He
He's
sent
good.
me a badass video, dude.
Yeah.
It's about
I'd
that.
rather be myself and hated than be a fake person and be loved. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like, be who you are. And
Right.
if they don't like you, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'm not
dude.
here for
Fuck
everybody
you.
like-
Fuck-
like-
think about the people that do like
rather
you, right?
be
What if
authentic.
there's 1,000 haters and 100 lovers, right? 1,000 people are hating you, but you got 100 lovers. Do you need to cater to those 100 people? Who gives a fuck what those people think, right? Like who really gives a fuck? So you can't ever like be stopped or limited in what you do in life because of haters.
Well, the crazy one for me is like, what happens when you die? You don't take nothing with you.
Nope.
People forget about you.
Yep.
Like, there's no, like, so what the fuck do you care about what people think about you right now?
Right.
Like, why?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
Like,
if people
why
aren't
would-
talking about you, then you're probably not doing shit.
Yeah.
To be honest, right? If people aren't talking about you, you're probably not doing shit.
Yeah, so you gotta just take life as it is, and like I've working on like what you said, trying to enjoy things. Like I get home sometimes, and like I'm a moody person, or like I expect things. You know what I mean? And when I get home and I see my kids happy and everything's good, and you know what I mean, I'm like, fuck, life ain't that bad. You know what I mean? Like it could be worse.
For sure.
I'm gonna appreciate what I got and just be happy. So I've been working on being happy.
So I'm super blessed to be in the situation that I'm in with my wife and cancer. Like I think that whenever someone gets cancer, it's for the ones around them that need to grow. I feel like, and I'm not a super religious person, dude, but I believe in the universe and I believe in God, right? I believe in both kind of things, right? And I feel like he's making me a better person, and it's working. It's working. And it's working for my wife too,
Good shit.
right? Because she used to be different, and now she's different. Now she's fucking ecstatic when that test comes back, right? And we're both
I know
like,
that feeling,
let's
I bet.
fucking go bungee jumping. We have this like, fuck, let's go.
Just totally exhilarated, huh?
Exhilarated, dude. Like there's no money that could do that.
I agree.
It's crazy, man. It's good to talk with you, man. I had a real good talk
For
with you,
sure.
man.
Yeah,
Thanks
it's
for
good to know you
coming
guys.
on,
Right,
man.
dude.
You guys are just
We're normal. We're trying to make it too.
nah, bro. But you guys are my bros, dude. Just like that. Or in a 2-hour session, I got new friends.
Oh, for sure. We're always here. We ain't going nowhere.
Thank you for having me. And
Plug all your socials, baby. Plug all your businesses. Give them a come on. Go
Yeah,
for
throw
it.
everything
Yeah,
out
Throw everything
there.
out there.
Yep. So just this Dez Rez. This is the company to come to for any of your epoxy countertops, kitchen, garage, whatever you want to do. Little coffee table. We do it all. So yeah, it's Dez Rez. And if there's any investors out there that are looking to lend their money, I'm looking for private money to invest in real estate, secured by real estate. It's the best investment for anybody that's got some hard cash and they want to make 10-12%. I'm down. We can flip a house.
Sounds like you know your numbers, dude. Good job.
So
And then
Yeah.
plug your podcast.
Podcast, baby.
podcast, new podcast to the Dez. It's called the Faux Show, spell Faux. Faux Show Podcast, and just doing a lot of what you guys are doing. Exact same thing. Just plug in the locals. Getting the winning mindsets, getting entrepreneurs, getting whoever's extraordinary, and learning from people that are better than you, or learning
For sure, man.
just learning. So
And just so you know,
Yeah.
like I saw you. I met you at the gym before, and I saw your podcast, and I just said, you know what, dude? Like we're not those type of guys to gatekeep. Like we're not trying to hide anything.
Nope.
We're learning, and we've just thrown this together, and luckily our mindsets mesh, and it's evolving. You know what I mean? Like we may not always agree or see the same vision, but we all respect each other's boundaries.
right.
But I just wanted to show love to you as a
Appreciate
local high desert guy, and come on and give our platform for you to come on and talk.
Well, exactly what you guys are thinking is the trajectory of your podcast is real. Like I've looked at your podcast many times to guide me, right? So you already have that influence. Isn't that
you, man.
crazy?
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Yeah. I've looked
Hear that,
I've
Jorge?
looked at your socials. I've looked at your YouTube. I've looked at Jorge's shit. Jorge's killing it. You guys are all doing like the proper shit, dude. You're doing the
Appreciate
proper
that.
shit.
We
So
appreciate that.
Thank you, brother.
game on, dude. Good for you guys.
And anytime you need anything, our lines are
hit us
open.
up,
You're
hit
welcome
us
here
up.
anytime. dude.
Absolutely, dude.
That's how we are, man. Guests come on. After that, you're part of the royal family. That's just how we are. You know what I mean?
What size shirt you wear?
Large.
Okay, I got you. Gotta go get
right.
inside.
Right
Well,
on, dude.
Thank you, Bubba.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks,
man.
guys.
We appreciate it. Joe, this was a good time. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Why, Joe?
I'm talking to you. I'm looking right at you.
Yeah?
What did you tell me the day in the car? What did you tell me?
You don't look at me when I talk to you.
Don't treat me different.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Yeah, I know.
So I'm looking at you. You're getting mad at me now.
See? Come on, Joe.
No. Don't fucking no, bro.
Well, explain it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the World Talk Podcast. Smoke, lift, and live. Good night, motherfuckers.
Good night.